Hey, it's CJ here. Welcome into True Point of Creation. Welcome into the table. Now you can see I have our collage from the last live stream. This one here is Elvis. Yes, this is actually Nevada, believe it or not. Oh wait, thank you very much. That's what it says. This is where we left off. I did cut that balloon out. I did went ahead and cut the other balloon out before I put it to the side. And I also took some of that well, I didn't do it everywhere, but I did take a little bit of that double-sided tape and stuck the sign on there and stuck the background with the mountains and stuff. You could probably stick some stuff still back there. Maybe it'd be cool if like you could get some little people hiking, or take the other Elvis and cut him out, make another one riding down the hill here. I thought this one was fun that we made last live stream, so I had it sitting here. It's pretty cool. I wanted to think about a golf ball too, but also it looks like he's how y'all said in the chat. He's about to get whacked with that golf club here. I just thought that was funny, and it looks pretty interesting. Hopefully y'all could see it. I think you could see it pretty good. There's a third Elvis back there. I don't know if you can see that, but there's 1, 2, 3 Elvis on the bicycle, mountain biking. They're mountain biking through Nevada. Yes, it is Nevada. And you get the showgirl over here, so pretty interesting. That was a fun collage from last time, and this is some cheap paper, but maybe I would stick it to like some better paper or something. I like it. I mean, it's just fun and just real simple. Speaking of simple collages, we did a couple more collages last time that we were just messing around with, and I have them here to the side, but just get a look at Vegas here real quick. Get a look at Nevada. This is, the one that we made. Just wanted to show you. I did cut out the other balloon. We kept talking about that. So hot air balloons. You could take those hot air balloons and make a whole nother collage with them. I'm sure there's a million other ideas to do with those, but they were just part of those pictures we put together. So I thought it was pretty interesting, and I really like it. It's a fun collage for our fun live stream. So pretty cool. I'll just set that here for a second. We're gonna need to move stuff around, but as we were playing, going through those, you remember this lady? Why'd you guys do this to her? Why'd you put that watch in her head? I don't know. Right as the live stream ended, I'm like, okay, I'm about to put stuff away, and I went and cut this watch out and put the watch in her hand. So I was like, okay, that's where I'm gonna leave it. Becky.
Hey, how are you, CJ?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you doing? I saw you got those, was it newspapers you were saying? Tell us about those newspapers. I collage with magazines, and you know that, but those are pretty cool. I mean, they look pretty cool. I think that's what they were, is like newspapers that I saw in the community.
So,
Oh,
I have a folder of clippings that I am saving for you. I'm actually working on my glue book right now.
awesome. I want to see that glue book come into play. If you send me some clippings, if you make some clippings you're saying, and if you send them to me, we'll try to use some of them here in the live stream. So that could be pretty fun. A fun way to make some fun stuff. This is what we made last stream. Well, we made the Elvis one, Nevada. We went with the Nevada theme. It does have Vegas, it does have Elvis, but it does have the showgirl as well. And then we were just cutting around messing with the magazines, and this one, I don't know. It's just funny because we were talking about how if she doesn't have hair coming down over her shirt, you could pretty much do anything.
Set. Yes, newspaper club gets your hands dirty, but they're cool.
Yeah, I could imagine they get some get that residue on your hands, right, from the newspapers. But pretty cool, they do look really interesting.
Set. Cool. I'll post PICSS of my glue book soon.
Awesome. We'll have to show it off too here in the live stream. I can jump over to the web browser. I've never done that with Facebook, but I could think I could do that in like the web browser. We could show some cool stuff off, show the stuff off that people are making. That's what I really want to do, is be able to show people's creations and stuff. I showed Colleen's. I don't have it right here. I'll show some more of her stuff. I wanted to put her one that she sent me, that's the dishwasher one, in a frame, and I've been looking for a frame. Probably should have just bought one from IKEA, but I was like, this might be too new. But maybe one of those wooden color ones, it would look good. As you can see behind me, I did do this. You'll see the video on Thursday, but you can't really see it. This, I even had to like take down the resolution of my little camera here to the side, just because it's too I think it was too much processing for my computer. I am just running off a MacBook, so it's, you know, I don't want to push it too hard. You know, I don't want to push it too hard. So that's the thing that I had to maybe lower my quality of my little video, but it's just a little video to the side. But in my video on Thursday, I was working on these just for a backdrop, and you can't really see them that much, but pretty cool. We made this in the last live stream. This right as we ended, I just was finishing stuff up because I didn't want to like leave it laying around, so I could put it to the side for this live stream. And so we did the Nevada one, and then I put that watch in her hand real quick to just make it, and it came from this paper right here. And then we have this girl, which I like. I like this girl. I've made her the thumbnail just because she's cool. We didn't do a ton to her. We just, well, we cut her out. This isn't her background. This was the background for this thing. And then this kind of thing. This just reminds me of a bear trap down here. This is like a bear trap. You don't stick your finger in there trying to steal her lipstick, or you're going to get caught in a bear trap. But I just thought they're pretty funny. So I kept them to the side because they are from our last live stream. And then I took the rest of that watch and put it around her neck just as an example to show like how we were talking. If her hair is not down on her shirt, you know, if it went behind her, you know, shoulders, then that would work still too as well, because you could cut her hair, or you can use things like this. But this was just kind of an example of things that I look for sometimes when I'm looking for like a good picture to like do something to their head or their face. And so what we did is she had her hair all slicked back perfect. I didn't need to cut any hair or anything, so that just left it where we can cut her mind open. You could take a look, somebody said it, a glimpse inside of a woman's mind or something. But then I took the rest of this and put it on her neck just to kind of show that example. If there's not hair dropping down, it makes it easier to do that cutting. So that's something that I'm always looking for. And then since we were on the watch theme, I was like, well, there's a watch right there. Put the watch in her hand instead of that purse. I don't know. It's interesting. And then this girl, I like the other picture of this girl as well. I don't know, you know, it's just kind of fun. We're just messing around. And yeah, I like her. I do notice this though, is I didn't realize it, but look at her hair. We're cutting, I guess I was just like talking and then cut out the strands of her hair, but they look really good. Like they're really thin. And I tried that in the next collage that you'll see on Thursday in my Thursday video. Spoiler alert, it didn't work out how it was supposed to. So, you know, that's how it goes. That's how it goes, right? Let me show you this one more time. It's the Nevada one. It's very bright. It's makes me want to go to Vegas and then, you know, find out more places in Nevada that might not be so dry, like the desert. I'm not sure quite where this is, because Zion looks pretty dry too. Well, I guess it just depends on where you go. But I know there are some hills and stuff over there. I'll have to ask my brother because he lives down there. So those are our collages from last week. That's what we made. We're just chilling. We're just going to chill and do our usual. I'm going to go through the usual format here. We're going to just kind of look at, I'm going to show you some interesting magazines. Then we're going to get into collaging, making a couple quick collages just like those ones. They're fun, easy, no pressure, no, you know, no high-end stuff. We're just messing around. Everyone can kind of say what they want to do with it, and that's fun. And then I really need to get into cutting the rest of those Vanity Fair magazines up. They're just sitting here. We need to move on to different stacks because I have a whole bunch of other publications that need to be cut through so I can have the clippings, and we can have the clippings, and we can make some cool stuff in our future videos, our future live streams, our future videos. So I have these magazines, and I've never showed them before. You may not even think they're magazines, but communication art. Now, they're thick. So you may not think these are magazines, but they are magazines. They don't look like magazines. They're like books. They're seriously big. So let me put one to the side, and that one we'll flip through first. But as you can see, this one is from 2000, but look at how thick it is. I just sold this lady some magazines, and I gave her one of those old Architectural Digest books that was pretty thick like this. It was a good one. I hope she enjoys it. So I have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. We can flip through them real quick, but this one really caught my eye, and I've never really messed with these at all. But I will say, all these magazines, it's a magazine, okay? Don't debate me on that. You can Google search it. You ask your little chat bot if they're magazines. They are technically magazines. It's communications art, right? The thing with these is I found them at our community store, and somebody has already taking the scissors to these, and you can see in here there'll be pages that have been cut right like that. Somebody wanted something right there. Somebody wanted this one piece, and they took their scissors to it. And so I bought it for 50 cents. So I'm like, okay, someone's already kind of been in here grabbing stuff, but I highly doubt they're looking for what I'm looking for. And also I kind of look at these as like, it's a lot of actual art and art pieces that people have made. So I don't really feel comfortable about collaging that much with those. Sometimes here and there I'll see some cool pictures, but when it was like an artistic piece, I don't really want to, you know, use somebody else's art inside of it, depending on what it is. You know, obviously photography is an art too, and I use photography all the time, but you know, I'm just kind of, you know, there's a line there, there's some kind of a line there, but there is pretty cool stuff in here, like that star. I'd use that star. I'll cut that out and use that. See that person, they missed it. They missed this really cool star right here, and we could have used that. I mean, I think I could have used that for something that was in the past, but now, or some text like that. Like, that's cool. Someone made that, and there's like advertisements in here and stuff that could be used as well. Oh, look, you got to get this guy's computer course. It's only $199.95. You're going to save $130 on this course for, what is he using? Like After Effects? It is. You get effects on your computer. Check this guy out on his computer. What date do you think this magazine's from?
Set. Okay, I've posted 2 pics of my glue book in your Facebook.
Oh.
It's totally random. Not really much planning, but him having so much fun.
Yeah, and I think that's what it's really about, is having fun while doing it. And that sounds like a really fun project. A little sticky, a little messy, but lots of fun. If we get a chance here in a little bit, I'll try to pull up the web browser, and when we're talking, after I get to the slicing of magazines. This one is from 1998. 1998, so that's why, you know, still got the compact disc. What I wanted to show you is the photography. So there's just crazy stuff in here. I don't know if you've ever seen these, but that's why every time we do a live stream, I just want to show you some different type of magazines that maybe you haven't seen before. Maybe you have a whole collection, a bookshelf of these. I don't know what you have. I haven't been into your house. When are you going to invite me over? I'll come on over and we can swap magazines. We could have a magazine club. You know what I'm saying? People have book clubs. We can have magazine club. See, someone cut the top off of that. I don't know what it was. Something that they really wanted, I guess. And it's missing now. But see, this is like a piece of somebody's art, and it's really cool and interesting, but I don't see myself putting it in. So you'll see different type of art styles in these depending on which book you have. Now, it's a magazine. Which magazine you have. See if I can find it.
Nice.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I swiped past that one. I should be marking some of these when we're going through it. Like also those water bottles, like people, and then like the cafe here. Some of them are cool, and people take the picture. So this is the one that caught my eye. Obviously, I was looking at Rodney Smith here. So these are like their photography. So it reminds me of like, there's so much art out there. You know, I take people's art when it's their, you know, photography, and then I cut them all up and mix and mash them. And there's a thin line there with like collage and photography. But someone's physical art, I mean, I guess you can, as long as you're messing with it and doing it. And we'd give Rodney their shout out. But some of these pictures are super interesting to see in here. So I like to look at these for just like inspiration, I guess. People are just doing so much cool art stuff. This one's crazy where her head's in the bell. I might glare there. Not I. Oh yeah. You're saying AI, right? It don't want to read that. Don't want to read that. But check that girl out on her bicycle. Just really cool pictures that this guy was taking, and the vibe to these pictures just caught my eye. She's up on like Empire State Building. Don't jump, girl, don't jump. These guys with their like bug nets. I don't know. Are they catching like butterflies or something? Interesting. Where's the one where he's standing? Oh, here he is. He's on the ladder. It just reminds me of like the famous painting, like the dude with the apple on his face, you know? I don't know the name to it. There's like the peanut guy. He's like hiding behind there. I don't know if that's the planner's peanut guy. He's back there with his, you know, little bifocals or whatever that thing is he puts on his eye. But yeah, there's some cool stuff in here. So this is definitely before the AI time, but you'll see people like flyer design or graphic design stuff. I don't know, I got them for 50 cents. So I wasn't even sure when I first saw it. I'm like, what is this? Like, this is pretty crazy. There's lots of, you know, crazy ads. I should put it down here so everyone can see it, right? Oh, just keep flipping and see what else. See someone cut up here. Got that. Looks like tattoo art there. Some gifts. Just wild stuff. Like, it's all... There's a bunch of art processes in here. There's also stuff, technical stuff, but it's funny because it's dated. Since this is dated... Look, those towers right there. That's how dated it is. Those towers are still there. Oh, someone did a graphic design with those towers. Wonder if that's some kind of symbolism there. So, one of them. They're heavy. This is a heavy book. I mean, it's a magazine. It says it's a magazine. Don't you question me on that. I know. I know it's not. Let me just flip through a couple more for you so you see what they're like, because they are pretty interesting. You could use stuff like that little bag there. Let me not hit the mic with it, huh? That might be a good thing to do. So like there is some stuff for graphic design. Oh, the old Target dog. He don't look like that anymore. That was when he was a real dog. Now he's a cartoon dog. Spot. Is his name Spot? I don't know his name. Anyway, there's cool digital stuff. This one, it just depends on which one. Look at that compact disc. That thing's groovy right there. Is that Santana? Looks like Santana. I think it is. Pretty sure it is. I won't sing any of his songs. Look like Marilyn there kissing something weird. And these are really cool. I mean, look at the Coke machines and some of the old graphics. I don't even need to pull it up. Why do I do that? I think you can see it. Maybe if I tilt it, then it'll take the glare away. I think you can see it pretty good, that these are kind of like different famous buildings with Coke, made out of Coke bottles, but it's on the front of a Coke machine. I don't know if y'all seen that, and there's a little controversy going on where Coke might be changing their recipe. They're changing their recipe, and they're taking out the corn syrup. But right now they're just saying it's just the Mexican Coke.
Marilyn Manson.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. You saw that? He was kissing something going on. There's something weird happening there. I flipped past it. Look, that one's like an obelisk or whatever, or you know, a big column in the Coke bottle. That's the Leaning Tower. Is that the Leaning Tower of Pizza or Pisa? You know. But some cool, just different type of graphics. Like interesting. I think these would be cool. The Powerpuff Girls. They got the whole bunch of. I know the Powerpuff Girls. I have a daughter. Trust me. I know the Powerpuff Girls. Very interesting things though. If you're just kind of maybe, I think they're good for inspiration. I think you could. Somebody came through. It doesn't look like they got into this one. I think I bought these at separate times. I like that microphone right there. I think I bought these, a couple of them, and then I came back a few weeks later and there's a few more. So that girl, like that. It's pretty interesting. I don't know if I would use it. I don't know if I need Sawhead over here, but it's kind of cool. Could be there for some inspiration. I think you could get some inspiration out of that. Right, ladies? Oh, yeah. They're laughing. It's kind of funny. The sushi there, that was pretty cool. And then these are all the places that she's gone to. Her toes have reached Minneapolis. That was pretty cold. You know, I guess your toes were frozen in there. I see Miami, Amsterdam, London. She's touched all types of sand with them toes. That's cool. I guess there's some cool pictures in here too. I guess I didn't realize that. It depends on which ones. They're searching for dinosaur bones. We found one. There are like technical stuff. There are like some technical stuff inside there of teaching you how to do different things. Usually like for some graphic design and computers. Let me give a quick flip of maybe one more. Let's see. This one's illustration. What do we got here? This So it just depends. As you can see, there are different styles each time. Oh, those ones look pretty interesting. Quick flip, quick flip. How fast can your eyes see? Oh, there's Abraham. Check that out. That's pretty good painting or drawing or something that somebody did. Oh, they got scissor hands got in here. You can see. Why'd you take this? We're getting sloppy with our cutting here. We just really needed something real fast, and I think it was that picture. And they cut 2 pages real quick. So, you know, I wouldn't feel bad at all about cutting these up. They've already been cut up. So I found them. I saved them. I don't know what we'd do with it. Colleen likes elephants. There's an elephant and a zebra. I remember you needing those zebras. I had some.
Becky said, that ball is awesome.
Yeah, he was. There's some cool drawings or whatever, you know, illustrations. These are illustrations in this one. So just different kind of vibe to this book. Someone got their scissors in here though. So, you know, whatever. They didn't take the good stuff. They didn't get all the stuff. I like that lady there by the poolside. And Sergeant's by the poolside. Someone cut out those birds. Someone needed a piece of fruit or something. 2 pieces. They took 2 pieces of fruit. It was the dog, I tell you. That dog did it. Pretty cool illustrations. I don't usually collage with illustrations. Actually, I never do. But, you know, cool inspiration. Maybe something to get you inspired, something to get you going. It's a heavy book. Oh, there's her toes again. I've seen this lady before. I've seen this in one of my craft books. I have a bunch of crafting books that I have not. They're not books, they're magazines. I have a bunch of crafting magazines. I have to show them to you. Excuse me. I have to show them to you. I'll pick them out. I'm trying to pick something different each live stream to show you different stuff that I have. These so I have a whole couple more. I'll just flip through them real fast. Pretty cool. They're all on the ski slope. That's cool. Look at that girl and that mummy. The mummy's getting blown away. And these guys down here. That girl's holding you up like that. You need to lose like 200 pounds. I don't know. There's that dinosaur they're looking for. Pretty cool. These remind me of like, well, I guess now we're into something else. But they're reminding me of like some old like movie posters or like old album covers or something. You know, it's just, I think it's people's styles and they're highlighting different people's styles. That's a pretty popular style right there. I like this style. She's the ace of hearts. That's what she has, at least. This reminds me of like a Little Big Planet or something. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I mean, see, that's where I just feel like, I don't know if I would use that stuff. It's pretty cool. It's inspiring. It's very inspiring to see and maybe give me some creative ideas. He's shedding all the germs. He's sweating them off. Sweat off all those chemicals. You don't need them all. It's getting dark. That got a little dark there for me. The protesters are yelling at each other with their signs. And then those people down there in that sign. It's Spaghetti Boy. You know what this reminds me of? Garbage Pail Kids. He's the modern day Garbage Pail Kid. French fries for hair. He's got donut cheeks. He's got pizza and burgers in the throat. Man, he's been eating all that fast food real fast. Okay, pretty cool stuff. Interesting. Figured I would show it to y'all. And I have 2 more. What's this one? Topography. So there should be a bunch of that. I'll do it real quick for y'all. I did usually only want to show one magazine, but since I'll never show these again, probably, there's, yeah, so just different textiles, which is kind of cool to look at because it gives you some ideas.
Yes, Garbage Pail Kids.
Yeah, I used to have a bunch of those, and they're pretty funny. The ice cream, I mean, I could see using the ice cream or things like that. That's why I got them. I don't know why I got them. They're 50 cents. That's why I got them. And they're interesting and they're about art. And I was hoping, you know, for some inspiration or something. And last one here. This one is from 2010, so it's getting a little more modern. I've seen that coffee before. I saw these newer ones. Somebody had some of these newer ones for sale for pretty cheap, and I just already had these ones and barely looked through them. Like that girl there looks like vintage swimming suit or something. And I just was like, well, I don't really need them because I've never even really gone through these ones. But I guess every one is different, you know? So they are magazines. It's technically a magazine. You look it up. You can go to their website. Communications Art Magazines. So don't give me a hassle about that right there. Let me get these out of here. See, that's the only time you'll see that backdrop. I'm all like, I gotta make a backdrop for my wall, and you can't even see it. You can kind of see it. It makes it a little more artsy. It makes it a little more full. And that video is coming up on Thursday. So now I just wanted to do that. So that's the format I'm trying to stick with. We show up, we kind of look at our last collage piece, and then we'll look at an interesting magazine, and then we'll start doing some collages, and then we have some magazines to cut up because I need to cut those up. It's getting bad. It's getting bad. Here, let me actually move these because we need the space. Sorry, Elvis. Elvis has left the building. Let me shove it. Try not to spill it. It's not all glued down. Okay. I have a few collage ideas here that were thought out a long time ago, or, you know, I'm just pulling ones out of the hat right now. I haven't thought of anything at all. So we're just kind of doing them, and we'll just make this one, I don't know, fast. They're not meant to be anything crazy. You know, I'm going to start with a girl, though, because I had her sitting here, and I've wanted to do this. In this magazine, it's an Elle magazine. This one's pretty new. And this lady's famous, so we need to cut her face off. This is October 2025, so not too long ago. And I think you were here with me when I saw this picture. And so I just took a piece of scrap and marked it. I didn't even mark it with a good marquee. Take a marquee and mark it. I did not do that. So let me not cut the bill of her hat off. That's important. Pretty important. I haven't dove into a bunch of my Elle magazines, which I know I have a whole bunch of them over there, and I'm just stacking them up, you know, I'm stacking them up, and then we'll dive into them here. And these ones, well, gosh, I thought I cut you pretty deep, but apparently not. I think I'm just kind of close to the glue spot because it's like the second page here. I'm gonna just, yeah, it's looking like it's still connected to that other page. Yeah, it's just kind of close to the glue. We won't worry about that because we're going to cut her out and everything.
Set. I've been playing a game with myself where I go through a magazine and I have to cut out at least one thing from each page.
That's pretty cool.
Word, sometimes a picture.
That's actually really fun. That sounds interesting. We should try to do that sometime. I don't know if I could do one. I guess if you're doing like the glue book, then you could put it into the glue book. That sounds really challenging too, because mine is like, go to a magazine, now you got to use the we can't collage with anything else but this magazine, and there's plenty in there. It's like, why couldn't you do that? But you know, challenges. I had enough of challenges. I got challenged for that Fabulage stuff and challenged too much. Not really. I should do some more challenges, like some more of the cover challenges is what I kind of wanted to do. Are you a candidate? You kind of are, because she's in front of the text, but it has a muted kind of picture. So I don't know if she's a candidate for that.
In saving letters for making ransom note type stuff.
Oh yeah. Hey, well, I don't know if you need more, but we talked about it in one of our live streams. And I have a pack of paper, or it's a Yeah, it's a bag of paper, but the paper are all text cut out on it. And I just was looking if anybody wanted it. Nobody wanted it. I don't think you're here for that live stream. But Lexi did give an idea saying that if we pull something out of that bag and whatever it says is what we need to make a collage out of.
I also save barcodes, QR codes, and the word book.
Okay, yeah, you could make something really cool with all that stuff too. Some cool texture. I'm sure something would come out really cool if, like, with the barcodes, QR codes, you go to scan, you just point your camera at it and it tries to scan like 5 different things. That'd be wild. It wouldn't know what to do. Yeah, so what I've been doing, I don't know if you've been here for most of it yet, Becky, for the last couple, because I'm trying to organize all of my clippings, but I need to clip more. And I just need to get rid of these magazines that are just, I'm never going to dive into them. So I'd rather cut them up now and take all the good stuff out and then get rid of the stuff I don't want. But some of it is like I can't bring myself to throw it away. So it's like I need to organize it and like, okay, these ones I'm not going to throw away, but they're still okay. So they go in the bronze file. We'll do that here in a little bit because I got to finish going through these Vanity Fairs. And I don't know if I'll finish it today, but we just keep doing Vanity Fair, but I just need to get through that stack of them because I don't want to keep those around like how I keep my Vogues or my Harper's Bazaars. I want to keep those intact so I could just open those up, find some inspiration, and they're all just in a magazine. The other ones, I just want to have them all cut into clippings.
Cassie 6492.
Hey, Cassie.
Said, I just scored 41 National Geographic from the early 80s and 90s today at the library. They normally don't have anything, so I am so happy about that, getting a big start with collage supplies.
Nice. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. I don't know if that was you or somebody else was mentioning go over to the library because across the street they've been closed. We have a library that's practically across the street, almost across the street, but they've been closed for a while because their roof was leaking, which I think I mentioned that. And it's just, that's a bad thing for the library to have a leaky roof, but they got it fixed and they're back open now. I kind of wonder if they, give stuff away like that. We have a community center not too far from us, which is, most people would probably think of it as a thrift store, but it's more of a community center, but they sell their magazines for 50 cents a piece. And I love going over there because, they have random stuff that I wouldn't buy. Plus, sometimes I find really good stuff over there. And I don't know, that's where I found my Vogue Paris magazine. And that thing, I love that magazine. Can't read anything in it, but the pictures are something else.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think that is awesome. And that's what I'm working on is organizing. I think we were talking about that. Me and Lexi and Colleen was talking about it is once you're trying to get your supplies together and you're getting all those supplies like Becky's doing, cutting up all that stuff, it's got to have some kind of form of organization or it starts getting out of control. Because next thing you know, you have tons of clippings, and that's a great thing. So great to have all those resources, I like to call them. Assets, I like to call them. You have all those assets to do different things with, but then you need it. You have it, and then when you need it, you can't find it. And that's the one thing that really gets me. That really grinds my gears, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like trying to organize them in little bags and put them in envelopes, not really envelopes, they're those manila folder type things that people use for filing cabinets, but those have been working out pretty well, and I'll show you those some more here in the near future of how I'm doing it. I mean, do whatever works best for you, but that's kind of my strategy lately, has been put them in these little folder things, and then I can label the folders, and then you can kind of go through them. What I did, and I've shown it a few times, and I have to redo what I did because I've kind of changed my mind to how I want to keep them. But I got some of those boxes that are for file folders that are people keep in offices to hold a bunch of receipts or something. They have 2 handles on the side, but the file folders fit perfectly in them, and then you can put all your stuff in there, and then you just take the top off of the box. I actually have one sitting right there, but it is not organized. It's the one that needs to be organized. But you could just pop the top off, and then there's all your files, and then they could be labeled of like what kind of style it is. Are they animals, or is this like, you know, abstract backgrounds, or, you know, it depends on how you know, collage, I guess, what works best for you. But I've been really trying to organize it. And so when you get into cutting those Nat Geos, think about your organization, or if you're just going to keep them together, that's good too, because that's helpful if you just know what kind of year and style they are. You said what, 90s? Sorry, I can't see the chat right there. Yeah, 90s and 80s. The 80s ones, those are cool. I have some of the 90s ones. I don't know if I have any 80s ones. That's interesting. I have some from like the 40s, which are really, you know, they're different. Oh no! Looks like she has a booger on her nose. We gotta fix that. I'll show you that. I hate that. I think we were talking about that cutting problem in one of my videos.
Great find, Cassie.
Yeah, that is. I mean, I'm interested to see those 80 ones. I'd love to see, Cassie. I'd love to see some of your stuff. And we can share. We have a Facebook community group that we're just starting, and we'll bounce over there. Becky just posted something, so there's only like 10 of us in there or something. But, you know, if you want to join that Facebook community group and share some of your collages with us as you make them, or show us what some of the magazines look like, that'd be cool. And then I could probably share some of it. Let me see if you could see that. I kind of pushed it down, but, you know, the cut didn't come out fully there between her nose and her, like her nose and her lip there. It's like that typical dry skin spot where it looks like you have a booger, but it's just a piece of dry skin that won't come off. It's the worst. It's the worst, man. I'm telling you. So we have some blue sky here. We don't need it. Lauren. She's famous. I don't know. If you know her name, you can say her name. I've seen her before. Some movie. Is it like the Book of Diaries or something? I don't know her name. She's in a movie or 2 or 5. Give me a second to drink some water, and what we're gonna do is change her. She needs to be changed. Okay, so I had this pink brain. I don't know if y'all remember that, but it's a pink brain. So I thought when I saw this, there's not a lot of thought to this collage, and that's why it's just sitting here and hasn't been. We ain't done nothing with nothing here, but I was just thinking, cut the top of her hat off and let's put this brain there. Why are we cutting the hats off and the heads off recently? I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Should I cut the brain out first, or should I cut her hat off and see if that works first on top of it? I would sit here and wait for you guys' I would sit here and wait for the feedback. But this is just do it, right? Just cut the top of her hat off. You could put it back on, you know. You don't know if her head was in there. I mean, we don't know. Maybe she has a small head. I'm just going to go down and get it to her little, you know, belt piece or whatever that is. Boom. Okay, off with the top of her hat. So we left the belt piece. I don't know if that's good or not. We might want to cut that belt piece off because it's brown and it's kind of weird. I thought the brain would like fit in there. It kind of works. Depends on the height. Okay, I for sure know if it's gonna work. We can go a totally different route too. So I'm gonna just cut this off first. The chat controls the collage. And now I'm not even cutting all the brown. What am I doing here? Come on, man. What you doing, man? Oh, now I'm cutting too far. Really doing some weird stuff here. Oh, man. Bust the scissors. Where's the scissors at? Someone grab the scissors. I'm messing stuff up. Gonna ruin this whole thing. All this hard work I put into it. I don't want to ruin it. It just... I don't know. It's just really thick. I think because it was one of the first pages on there, it's kind of like thicker paper. You might be able to hear that. Sounds like I'm cutting cardboard. It's like an Amazon box here. I think that's enough. Let me move that stuff. Zorro. It's the female Zorro. Oh no. I did eat some potato chips. I don't know if that's from my hands though. I thought they were clean. Can see a little bit of grease there. You just ignore that, okay? You just ignore that. We got our hat here. Still have that. We'd take the background, okay? Do I have other options? I was thinking this thing for her face though, because it almost looks like the cream might fit her face. I don't know. We're just collaging, okay? No pressure collage. I said it. I said no pressure. Don't give me no pressure. Let me just cut this out with the scissors. Let's do the scissors. I don't know what the paper's gonna do to me, so. I made a new video style for Thursday. And I was doing that art behind me that I was talking about. But the new video style, it almost incorporates the ASMR type of style that I was doing in the past, where you could actually hear the scissors cut, which I don't cut scissors that much, but you can hear it in the video, which makes it maybe a little more chill.
Becky Bocan said, that strawberry would be a great eye patch on a larger face.
Yeah, let's not lose that. Let's keep that. It looks just like the shape of an eye patch. That's weird. Why is there strawberry shape like that? Because that's perfect. That's a good eye. That's a good eye, Becky. You only got one good eye. That's the good eye, matey. That's funny. We could try to find that right now too. So we're gonna do that now. We're gonna try to find it. And she's the strawberry pirate. I don't know if it would work for her because she's a little smaller, but it's perfect. That's funny that you saw that. Because it's the shape of an eye. Why is there strawberry shaped like that? I don't know. Maybe there's a reason for that. Oh, I'm sorry, girl. Sorry, girl. I'll keep your bracelets. Your Pandora bracelet. Ooh, almost threw away my piece. I don't know what I'm doing right now. That's the whole point, is like, don't really know. I just remember having her in her brain. Ah, there goes her hat. Okay. Let's pick something for her head. And so what I was thinking is, you can kind of see it. And I know it's a little tricky without it, but it would go up into her. So let me go. Let's get, you know. It's gonna go up there somewhere. Let's see here. I'm gonna try to leave the shadow part of it, because then it makes it look like it's dripping, but I'm not sure if I can keep that at the same time. That means I'd need to leave a little white around the shadow, or it just looks like the shadow's the line. We're gonna find our girl Strawberry Pirate here shortly. That's an awesome idea, Becky. It's funny that strawberry is cut like that. I was thinking of saving it. I didn't think of it as an eye patch. It would almost work for her, but she's looking to the side and she is not big enough. So I think we need a bigger person. It don't have to be a girl, but you know, it's probably gonna be a girl. So you see what I'm saying there? So, I mean, obviously, it needs to get cut and moved and sliced and diced and stuff. But I thought that since it kind of did this little drippy part, that like maybe that goes up into the hat and we cut it off at the right part. And then with the pink, you know, obviously that's going away too. Is the white's a little off from her thing there? Let's see. Oh, we're going to find the pirate. We're going to find a pirate for this. So we'll do that here we'll leave that right there. That's second collage. These don't have to be crazy collages, just quick and fun and easy and no pressure. Here's another go-to, which, you know, is you just cut the one flower. And you still gotta imagine this. So I'm gonna pull this down. You imagine it on her nose though, right? That's the idea. But I'm gonna pull it down so we can see the top. And so I'm gonna give y'all 3 choices here. It's pink. It's gonna be pink, okay? Too bad Lexi's not here. We know she loves pink, but we're doing it in spirit for Lexi then, I guess. So she could have, let me move that away. This is gonna drip on her face. She can have a rose head. You see that one rose? It's pink rose. It's a rose, right? She has a pink brain. But if we didn't use this pink brain, we could totally use that brain somewhere else. So I'm not mad if we don't get to use the brain, because I'm not sure if people can get that it's her brain. I think you kind of get that it's her brain. And we could use the bottom part of the brain and the fabric. I actually have a bigger brain like that and put it there. Okay, option 2. And then option 3, she could just be blowing it out like that. And then we'll cut off this up here. And that looks pretty awesome too. So now is time to drop me a comment. You want option 1, option 2, option 3 for her head. There is no wrong answer. And even if we pick one, I may change it later. So don't feel bad. What should her head be? I like that. The brain was the original idea. And then there's extra. And we're going to try to put the drip on her face. I think this is still going here. So, yeah, Twitch is kind of in and out.
At Cricket Cinema.
Cricket!
Set 3.
3 does look pretty cool how it's sitting right now. So we got 1 vote for 3. There's a delay on here, so I'm going to give everyone a minute and think about it. No answer is a wrong answer. And we can start debating on them. And the flower.
At Colleen Jacobs -Y9S.
3. We got another 3.
3.
I think we're down to 2 choices here. If we can get 2 more for the brain, then the brain can come back. 3 does look pretty cool. I have this one in multiple spots.
Cassie 6492. Set 3.
3. Why didn't Cassie show up on there? That's weird.
At Becky Bocone. Set 3.
Why didn't Cassie show up on there? I'm sorry, Cassie, we're not seeing you on the screen. Why? Why are you doing that to Cassie? Don't you do that? Well, at least we heard that you're here. I'll turn up the volume so everyone can hear. I don't know why. You know, it's YouTube and Twitch, and then I'm using Streamlabs, and they kind of weird. Sometimes people's comments just disappear. I've actually heard that before. So if you do comment and it doesn't read it out loud, and I didn't say it was muted and it doesn't show it, then you can comment again, because YouTube will just eat your comment and then never spit it out. Okay, we got 3. It's unanimous. We're gonna keep her face for now. How do you breathe in there, girl? I don't know how you can breathe. You cut your fingers out. And then I'm just keeping her face because that'll help me like stick it to the back of her head. Having a little extra is always a good thing. So it does really look like it's blowing up out of the top of her head. And we can, add some stuff to that if we wanted to. And just see what we can do. So I don't think I finished that thought. And I'll kind of keep it chill right here as I cut this one out. In thought of what I was thinking is I decided to film my videos a little different. And I think that they should be more chill and relaxing. Now, I don't talk a lot, I like to talk and I like to show you things and I like to joke around. But these ones, I'll still be joking around, but I kind of will take time to just speed up the cutting, and then you'll just hear some music and stuff, and then I'll pop back in and talk. And I think it's pretty cool. I actually really like it. I looked back at it and I was like, you know what? I've been wanting to try that, and I think I like how it came together.
Y9S. Sent. Becky didn't either. Hi, Becky, hand waving hi cricket. 3.
Oh, Becky's didn't show up either. The things are just, it's weird, Last time and I apologize. Sorry for anyone who was here last stream on Saturday, my mic was very choppy, and what I've had to mess around, I tried to film that video, and I've realized that it was actually doing it in my recordings as well, and that is not normal. So if you thought that that was my normal choppiness, I try to have a little better quality than that, but you know that I had a hard crash, or I had to do a hard restart on my computer. And then since I'm running this other little video in the corner, I don't know if it was like overwhelming the software a little bit. So I had to mess with some audio settings. I made the video in the corner not as high definition, which I figure it doesn't really need to be. It's just a little selfie cam or something down there in the corner. So not that big of a deal, but it was kind of crackling and cutting in and out and stuff. So I think I fixed that. So, you know, we're always trying to get better and always do more and cool stuff. But, you know, there'll always be stuff.
Said, oh, sorry, I had to step away for a second. What didn't I do? :closing parenthesis. Cricket Cinema said, hey there, Colleen, Becky, Cassie, Victory, hand medium light skin tone, waving hand medium light skin tone.
I think your thing just didn't pop up there is what it was. Or didn't vote. No, I think she voted. Yeah, she voted 3. It's just I don't think it showed up on screen is what we're talking about, because some of the comments weren't coming through. But anyway, check out that video. It'll be out on Thursday, and I think it'll be more relaxing and chill, but it also shows the whole collage process. So what we usually do, just a little different. You can do a little bit different stuff, just like me in the corner. It's not, I don't usually show it. I actually cut my hair. You can't see it. You can barely see me. But I figured, you know, I'm a real human. I might as well at least show up a little bit, you know. I like just doing with my hands here. It's cool because you can see everything. But this is kind of cool too. I mean, you can kind of see what's happening right here.
Said, hi, Cricket.
You can kind of see the table, what's happening here to the side. I know it's not that much detail, but it gives you just a little different angle. Something else to look at while we're cutting up stuff. So, boom. That's all she had on. She just had a strap that said Victoria, something like that. Flowers. The flower bomb. Okay, so we can see her face. Quit looking at me like that. And then the top. So here we go. Let's do this. I'm gonna try to make my own. This is my own drapery. I'm gonna start making drapes, you know, here in the future. I tend to see that I'm cutting up stuff a lot. And I'm draping it all over people, and it's becoming a thing I do, I guess. It's happening on Thursday. You watch that Thursday video. It's a shameless plug, okay? Watch the long form video. I might want to come through and do this a little bit differently, but let me just get something here. Yeah, ho. Well, that didn't come out that bad. It ain't that bad. Just gotta get rid of their text, you know what I'm saying? I can't be having all that text up there. You're really messing up my collage. Unless you're gonna add some text, and then that would work. Oh no. I was just trying to get rid of one piece, not the whole thing. There you go. Just a little fray. Okay. I think that looked good. I think y'all made a really good choice because I like the brain. The brain was cool, but this really like pops her top. We're going on to like some Alice in Wonderland stuff or something. It's starting to feel, you know, a little wondrous and wondrous. Let's see here. How could I do this? Oh, it's tricky, Ricky, because Ricky, Bobby, it has a weird like little zoop. It has a zoop. I could just cut it and shove it. Just cut it and just cut it and shove it. That might be an option. I just kind of wanted it to be like dripping on her face. Now I still want to see her hat though, you know. You get the idea. The idea. How would it drip on her face if the hat is here? What I need to do it to here. Would I want it to be down like here? Or should it go with the brim? Here's a question. You see how it's on her nose like that? Should I keep the extra front, or should I have it go with the contour of her face? So if it goes with the contour of her face, we can maybe have a little bit of drip there, and I can like just cut it right here.
Set. Looks like my sneeze emoji.
It does, right? That emoji always pops up. Should it go with the contour of her face, or should we leave it in front of her face a little bit? I know it might be a little hard to see. I should grab a backing board or something. I'll steal that from you, Elvis. I'll steal your backing board. I wouldn't call this a backing board, but I guess it's a poster board. You know that Dollar Tree stuff. Last one. Well, we're gonna get her a better one. Don't you worry about that. But we just so you could see it. Should I just do it and then kaplu it? Oh, now the white. I probably should grab a black blackboard or something, but kind of want it over her nose. That might be too much. I'm gonna cut it. If anyone wants to say anything, now's your time. Speak now or forever hold your peace. If it gets ruined, I'm blaming it on myself. Okay. I'm just gonna round this a little bit smaller. Oh, this ain't working out very well. I was not very smooth with that. I should do that again. That wasn't very smooth, but it's okay. And this is more of a razor job. I like doing the drips with my razor. This, you're messing it up, man. You're messing it all up. I know. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. Just go for it. That's what I've learned about collage. The less you care, the faster it goes. Slim Shady. Ouch. Oh, and I'm backwards. Oh, I can't see a thing. Blind me. I'm blind. I can't see. Must change. I'm left-handed, so you know. Difficulties. Please connect. Oh, please connect. This could be weird. I know, it's weird. But who wants to be normal when you can be weird? Okay, we knew the back was too long. But let me shove the front in there first and see what happens. I can't get it in. I don't know what's happening. What else is gonna happen? I don't know. Something should have happened. I'm just trying to make a fun little piece real quick. We gotta find our pirate, our cherry pirate. Bravo. Or Zorro, or something like that.
Becky Bocone said, "That's what he said."
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say she, but then I was like, that don't really make sense. I mean, unless it's some weird kind of couple dynamic or something. All right, let me just do a little tiny piece of washi tape to hold you in place now, because I'm about to cut the cream off the top. All right. You know, I kind of need to go under her hat, though, with this cut. Oh. Oh, shucks. Probably could have just used the scissors, huh? Kind of sliced her hat there a little bit. That wasn't good. Oh well, I'm just messing around, so it's not the biggest of deals. I wonder if you're gonna even see that with this. Nope, you won't. She looks pretty crazy. I like it though. She looks pretty crazy. Just up my alley. Why do I always date these kind of girls? I don't know why. It just happens. Just put her down. I think that was about the spot. I hope so. Let me see. Yep. Something I was using today, or was it today? Or the other day, is I was using this double-sided tape. And it actually worked pretty good in certain spots when I needed it. Like a spot could go good right under her, right there. But, oh yeah, I still have a little spot. So this is, I mean, you got to be careful with this stuff though. There ain't no going back. There ain't no going back once you drop this on there. I tell you what, don't you can't re-pull it. I'll tell you that. Oh shoot, right as I said that, I think I messed it up. Oh, barely. Right as I said that.
I know not to say anything because you end up making something interesting thinking face.
Oh no, you could say anything, and you know, will I be able to do it? I don't know. You know what not to say. 1,000 little circles. It's not happening. It's not gonna do it. Okay, so you can see how that's doing that, right? This double-sided tape, the M3. This M3 double-sided tape is acid-free. So, but here's the trick. If you mess this up, oh, you messed it all up. Just a little piece dangling or something. Right as I drop this, it's there forever. You're done. It's over. You try to peel that up and it's gonna rip the back of her head off. It won't rip the back of her head off. So she's weird. She's different. I don't even know where I was going with this. I'm actually in a weird spot right now. I don't know. Well, she's dripping, so all I can do now is do this. And then we can maybe add some more to her. But we gotta find our pirate. So she could sit on standby. She ain't that important. We're just having fun. Bloop. Okay, I am the slime. Be the slime. Oh no. This is weird thick paper, so any weird turn can really send it for a twirl. So, oh, gotta watch out. This is not the best paper to be tripping what you're dripping on, for sure. Yeah, not good. Oh, not good at all. See, it's, well, let me just get it and I come back with the scissors maybe, but it's too thick. Shouldn't have done this. Dang it. Dang nabbit. It's, you know, because it's so thick that when you turn it, it cuts it up, like it peels up the paint. It peels up the paint. It's peeling the paint on there. It's not paint. It's just, you know, the print, the ink. The ink on the cardboard, you know, your Amazon box here. I didn't know she was made from Amazon boxes. But apparently she is. Okay, she's fine. You're okay. You're different looking, Lauren. Lauren, let me put you over. Oh no, I kind of like your stamp thing. And your other things. We have this, we have the pirate. We gotta do the pirate, What's this stuff? This stuff I don't need. Okay, she's pretty cool. She's pretty awesome, actually. I mean, we could do more to her, you know, and we could bring her back in or something, but that's just, I mean, it's a collage. Who said we didn't collage? We made a quick collage, and she was collaged up. And let me just kind of bend her, you know, Amazon box back. Speaking of Amazon boxes, I need to go get that box. That is interesting. Oh, whatever. I already taped her down. I could have contoured it to her nose and maybe it would look a little different if it was to her face. It's just, I don't know what's happening. She's pretty cool though, actually. She looks really cool. She looks different and kind of strange. She's mysterious. Mysterioso. We're gonna put her, well, let me see what else I have here. I don't know if we need to do anything else to her. Oh, I had another magazine. Another magazine there. Flowers. Fortune cookie. We're looking at that fortune cookie for something else, and it's just sitting here now. And all these girls, and this was from the old pink. This is why all this stuff is pink, because we were doing those pink ones, and I had all these extra pink pages, and then they all just kind of stayed together, I guess. These are like, what are they called? The bridal girls. See, I still think a flower could do something, because she has that white flower there, and maybe changing the flower. That one does not match. It would need to match this pink, so you had the right matching flower. White flower! Oh, and I have these weird things. These might be for a different collage or something. I don't know what these are. They'd like gelatin or something. They look really weird. See if it's surreal. I don't know. I'm trying to get into making more surreal people. It's real cool. Oh, there's the brain. There's the brain. This is like Pinky in the brain. This one's way bigger. This is the whole head here. I got 2 brains. Let's keep them together. We need collage with some brains now. I got extra brains. Brains for everyone. And then this one, it's like weird cotton candy. It's not cotton candy. It's like sushi stuff. You eat that? Oh, I guess it is cotton candy. It says right here. I guess it is cotton candy. But this looks like sushi and stuff down here. I don't know what's happening. Those are cakes or something. I guess this is... But I thought this would be funny as someone's head. I guess that was another option. This was head girl. She's getting her head cut off. But now that we did this... I mean, I like that option. Oh, here's a pink board. And a black board. I like her on white. I think because she has a lot of black on her. It don't really matter. Okay, well... If I see something else along this journey to add to her, you know, I don't know. She don't need much. You don't have to overdo it, you know. Just sometimes it's cool. Just like that one on the wall. It's Thursday's video. She's super basic, but it was on purpose. It was purposeful. I did it purposefully. Let me set this to the side. Right there. Okay, I don't know what you call her. Cream puff something. What we're doing, I have another little idea right there we can do. Let's search for the pirate real quick. Let's search for the pirate. That was a good idea. It's funny that does look like an eye patch. Why is there strawberry shaped like that? I don't know. Here's an Elle magazine. I haven't even gone through this. And if there's any even pictures, you know what I'm saying? This is adult stuff. That's not really adult stuff, but hey, there's that girl again. We cut her out last time. How big do we need? How big are we talking? We're talking a full face. We're looking for like a full face picture. I may need to get a bigger magazine. I like your boots, girl. Those are interesting. I'll steal your shoes. I'll steal your shoes from you. So these girls are big. They're just not big enough. What is this? Does anyone know? Is this a jaguar? It's a jaguar. Is it a jaguar? Or is this like a different kind of cat? It's not a cougar. I know the cougars, okay? I live in the Northwest. We got cougars. This is it's like a jaguar, right? Jaguar. I'm not sure, but I see these all the time. This ad for these jewelry. And they have lots of pretty cool ones. I kind of feel like they might be AI done. It's a cheetah.
Set. Cheetah.
That's what I was debating. Could be, yeah. He looks a little strong for a cheetah, but I guess cheetahs are... I always think of them as like a little slender, but I do think this is probably like generated. You know what I mean? Somebody just generated that. Give me a buff cheetah. I wanted to look strong. And they're like, okay, I'll give him the body of a lion. Okay, so even her, she's not even close to, that covers her whole face. You know what I mean? So we need a full face. This may not even be a big enough magazine. It's Giorgio Armani. She's got a whiff of some Giorgio or something. Something there. See, she's not, I know she's not big enough either. She's not big enough either. What is that? Something's whiffing me. Oh, that's what it is. This is what's whiffing me. It'll hit you in the face real strong. It's in these. It's in these ones. I used to love the smell of this. I'm not gonna open that unless I want to choke on myself. Now I know they want to make it last over time, but even that's not big enough. So we're realizing the size. It might be a full face. It might be blocking the whole thing. Guess what, girl? That's a pretty cool picture, actually. This looks like one of something that I would be like turning into something right here. She reminds me of the rain one we did, but like could make something totally different with her, but she'd start looking like a cartoon character, just like the rain one. She wouldn't look like a real girl anymore. You wouldn't be a real girl anymore, but look, I'm a real boy now. TikTok or YouTube, I'm a real person. I'm a real boy now. Just ask Geppetto, he'll tell you. Okay, here's a big, nope, she ain't big enough either. I don't know if we're gonna find a big enough girl for that. I might have to pull out some W magazines or something bigger. Oh, I have a bunch of those like Whiskey Advocate, and then like the Cigar Aficionado, Wine Spectator. Those are really big magazines, and they have a bunch of dudes in them. I wonder if you did it for a dude, like put a big, like made him like all fruity. You turned a dude and made him fruity, you know what I'm saying? Rudy Tooty in the booty. Let's go see if we can find some more, but I'm kind of doubting it at this point. I haven't really looked at this magazine. It's pretty new, and I have a bunch of these L ones that I've been meaning to get to. It's raining. Men. There's a man. It's Rocky. It's a nice purse you got there, brother. Let's keep looking. No one's big enough. That's an interesting outfit. Look at those grapes. Aren't they great? Those are like plastic. Those ain't real. It's not real. I don't believe in that. Some string beans? I don't know. We need string beans. I don't think we're finding it in this. We'll go on to the next. Whoa! Is this that weird Marilyn Monroe? But it's just like it caught your shirt. Whoa! That's strange. And this, you need a belt. I'll tell you, you get one of those Anson belts. You know, they just click. They're on a track, and you just go click, 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 and then it just holds your pants up. It's helpful. Trust me. You don't have to shag your pants. Unless you're trying to steal like a watermelon or something. I mean, that's what it's good for. Then you could say you're pregnant. You just stuff a watermelon right there and you cover your shirt. I'm pregnant. I'm not paying for this watermelon. I don't know if that was a girl or a guy with the shirt on. So we're going to go and change the page. So no, she does not have. This L doesn't have it. What am I going to do? Set it over here. Okay, what are we gonna do then? We'll save this. I love this idea, Becky. It's really cool. If I don't find it, I'll send it to you and you can find it. But I think I can find it in a W magazine, but they're buried right now. So this was here. Beautiful flower magazine. Flowers, oh, that's what this is. This is marked because I want to do something with these. But now I think they were supposed to go with her. But then I covered her face. It's thinking like over her eyes and her ear. I don't remember what that is, but it was sitting with the L magazine, so I like those. I can see that. It's a beautiful magazine.
Send. You will find it.
Yep. Sometime. I think I'll just keep it on top. I'll find something, and then probably next live stream I'll have it sitting here ready with like choices just like this. Now this, I have no clue. I have no clue. We don't know what's gonna happen. You know, these are not like, it's no pressure art. What's the title? I forget the title. It's just collaging for fun. There's another L magazine there, right? So I don't know why it's with this stuff, but let's go. Oh, another Amazon box. Oh, it's really thick. Okay, we have her. We have just... Okay, this was like, must have been a cover. It's close to a cover or something. Okay, so we have the full body here. But we're gonna just take her legs for now, for the idea. Okay. That's one nice purse. How much did that cost? I don't know. So we have her here. Louis Vuitton. It's like a magic trick, you know what I'm saying? Abracadabra. I want to reach out and grab you. Becky knows the song. I got to do that collage. Maybe I'll do it this week. It's probably not going to come out good now that I keep talking about it. Either way, let's go ahead and get these down. I used to love when girls would wear these stocking things, but then they're still just wearing a dress. You got to keep your legs warm, but you still want to show a little skin, you know. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this out. I like messing with fashion and stuff. Maybe that's why I mess with like draping. I probably will do that a lot more here in the future. Is like draping stuff over people, changing their clothes and stuff. It's you know, it's like playing with dolls. I couldn't think of what I was trying to say. It's just you know, I like messing with their fashion and changing them up. I see this one that I have, and I was gonna pull it out and do something with it because, well, I have like 1,000 I want to pull out and do something with. But I saw this one, I'm like, it looks really cool, but your shirt's all messed up. Like the shirt is the wrong color. I don't know who designed you like this. Who designed you like this? Who's in charge of wardrobe here? But it was all off, and it just was. And I'm like, I should change your shirt, and then you'd look good again. But right now you look weird. Even everything matches. Even your eyeshadow matches. But then you got this weird like alligator print shirt on. I don't know. Someone was taking some design choices. Ooh, I just kind of slipped right there.
Becky Bocone said, CJ, are you older than you look? You know the abracadabra soul moon garbage pale kids. You look 30 to 35, but those references are older. 50 and those things are from my day.
Yeah, I am older than I look. I'm an early 80s baby, so I'm a little crazy, but that's okay. Yeah, I definitely, my daughter looks super young too. I look young. I always have to tell people, like, when I'm like, that's my daughter, and they're like, your daughter, like, they look at me crazy, and I'm like, I'm older than I look. I always have to say that to people, because if not, they're like, when do you have kids?
Y9S said, ha ha ha.
Well, she was wondering, they asked me, like, when did I have kids? They thinking I was having kids when I was like 13 years old or something. And that's what they look at me like. But I just always say that. I always have to be like, look, I'm older than I look. My daughter is this. It's just funny.
Becky Bocone said, I look young too. People think I'm 38.
That's great. I think it's a good thing. I can see it being a bad thing sometimes when, like, you want some respect in the workplace and they're, like, trying to tell you something. They're like, oh, do it this way, do it this way. I'm like, dude, I've worked here 10 years longer than you, and I'm 10 years older than you. I think I know what I'm doing. But, you know, people talk down on you a little bit there, but it's just, I always kind of just laugh it off and just kind of think like, I just go along with it. Like, yeah, you're totally right, man. Then I'll go do it my way, because I'm just, no, but I don't want to, like, make them feel stupid or something. That used to happen to me all the time at the music schools. They'd think that I didn't know what I was talking about. I'm like, dude, I have way more experience than you. But besides that, it's a good thing, because I know people, well, younger than me that look like way older than me. I'm like, dude, you look rough. You look real rough. But yeah, I think we, like, as young as we want to be too, like, just kind of have fun with everything. And it's like, you don't have to grow up. I always tell my daughter, like, you don't have to get old and grow up into all this stuff and be so serious about things. I actually took her out of high school. She wanted to, and it was better for her education, but I homeschooled her for her last bit of high school because she don't need it was better for her first off, but then it was just like it gave her the chance to just be a kid and be who she wanted to be and not worry about like other people's judgments on her and stuff and trying to, well, you're silly for wanting to cosplay and stuff like that, and she loves cosplaying. It's like, well, don't let somebody try to talk you out of something you love to do, you know what I'm saying? Don't let them influence what you want. And I always tell her that, like, you don't have to grow up, you don't have to take life all super seriously, you know, like that's a trap. That's a trap. You might as well just be young forever and have fun forever and keep that lightheartedness and childhood wonder about you. And it's definitely advice I'd give to any young person out there. Like, oh, hey, we still got her. We put your body with your legs, and it's not that kind of collage. I don't know what kind of collage it is. I'm just messing around. But yeah, I don't want to grow up. I don't know the song. You know the song. I just want to be a Toys R Us kid. Okay, now this goes here. Or something. Or like here. I don't remember how it went. She's supposed to come here into the dirt or something. It's the moon. Don't ask questions. It's Mars. They were there. They know this, okay? This is what it is. This is a real picture. They got telescopes, okay? Okay? They're real telescopes. I wanted this, and then the heels were supposed to break this out, and I think the angle's wrong or something. And this is supposed to explode. Kapooey. Let's leave a little bit on the bottom for layering, potentially. Because I don't know. It's like Mars. She landed on Mars, and she is going to make an explosion. I had a dream last night, and it was not a great one. I had a dream. It wasn't a dream. I had a nightmare where I was sitting there and Mount Hood was exploding. And I was like, my daughter was at her friend's house, and I'm like telling her she's got to drive here, but her friend would have to drive her. And I'm like, you know, it might be a better idea if I just go pick her up. The volcano's exploding. I probably should head that way anyway, because I'm close. Close to the volcano. I probably should get out of here. Yeah, it's just funny. These dreams, I don't know why. But lately, if y'all could relate, I've been having like really weird, like real dreams that like, they're not like fantasy dreams, you know, like that's kind of weird and fantasy-ish, but it's not like I'm not in like, you know, some weird world.
I have to go now. Have a great evening, everyone.
Oh, have a great night, Becky. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to check out your scrapbook. If I don't get a chance to do it here, I'm going to definitely do it after this. And we'll start showing it off, too. I'm going to show people stuff. If anyone else wants to join that Facebook group, we'll start showing some of your guys' collages off, too. And I can bounce over that. I can incorporate that into the live stream, too, where I pull up my web browser. Just kind of look at what everyone's doing. I know the group is very small now, but it's called the Creative Juice Facebook group. Creative Juice group. You might have to said group or something on it. Creative Juice group. It's in the links in the description. I think I put it in there where it just always does that every time. So it's a place for all of us to share, where everyone wants to share their creations, and there's no standard or nothing. We're not art snobs or anything, just trying to build a fun group where we can all like share with each other. So if you want to share some of the stuff that you've made, post it over there in the group, and then I will start trying to incorporate that group into the live streams here, because that would be really fun. That's really the point. I want to help people get creative and do creative stuff, because that's just what I like to do, and I like encouraging other people to do it too, because I think it's so fun and awesome and relaxing, and especially in the world we live in, might as well, you know, do what we like to do. That's the other thing, telling my daughter, like, just do what you want to do. Like, don't worry about other people. It's what you like and what you want to do. Like, do the things that make you happy. You don't, because someone said it's cool or it's not cool anymore. Like, that's not It's not any type of way to live the life. You know, you don't want to live life like that. Boom, Kaplooey. I think we're off. I think I just wanted her boots. I don't remember. It's one of those I don't remembers. But we'll just kind of see if we can do something. Kind of wish I would have found that pirate. I won't find that pirate. Okay, we got an explosion happening. I kept the bottom, but now I don't think I need the bottom. I was thinking of that crater, but that crater might not work. So you got this crater. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is cut this bottom part off. I actually have no clue where this one's going either, but it was sitting here, so there's her legs. I could always mess with it later and then come back to it. What I really need to do is cut those magazines up. So maybe I was thinking that it came out of that and blocked her purse. Because Louis Vuitton did not sponsor our video. Unless they want to, then no. We can negotiate something. I'm always up for some negotiations. My email is truepointofcreation@gmail.com. So I have the rocket. This is how they made it there. This is how they made it to Mars. Oh, how's all this supposed to go together? I'm tripped out now. Getting all tripped out and stuff. I had something in my head. You ever have that where you just don't leave them, you know? When you leave a collage idea, then it doesn't make sense anymore because it was just sitting there, and then you forget what you had. There was an idea here once upon a time. I don't remember it now. Gonna have to reimagine the imagination. I have a fighter jet here for some reason. I don't know what's going on. I'm way lost. What's this dude doing? I mean, I really like that picture. It's pretty cool. He doesn't want to go to war. He doesn't want to go. Gosh, they done hit the draft, man. Gotta go. He looks depressed. I would be too. I don't want to go in that plane. It looks pretty cool though. The plane does. It's probably pretty fast. Could you cut the plane out? Just trying to look at my aspect ratios here. I like this rocket too. That rocket's pretty cool. Plane. Colors are a little greenish on the bottom. It's supposed to be gray, green. What else was here? There's some more of Mars or Nevada. Probably northern Nevada. That's probably what. Okay, we got that. Got the plane. That other girl. I don't know what's happening now. I don't remember what I was doing. I think her legs were supposed to come in here. Let me move this rocket. I think I might have to pass on this one here because I forgot. Was she dangling? Okay. Where's the rest of your body at? You were here. You want to like change your shape or something? You want to sit up straight. Sit up straight. Cool. Sometimes changing their body angle is really funny. You can get them. Oh, her arm's cut. Oh, I cut her arm off, huh? Oh, no. Oh, no. Where'd your waist go? I mean, you're trying to lose weight, but we lost your whole waist. I don't remember what I was doing. So I think I might have let that one sit too long. I think she was supposed to not be there. And her legs were supposed to come in. And it was supposed to like hit the ground. And then there's supposed to be like an impact. I think there was supposed to be an impact. I don't know. I'm totally lost. So I'll have to look at that one later. It's, you know, why is there a fighter jet? I don't really remember. There's a rocket? Huh. That's weird. So this is what I do sometimes is I'll be flipping through all these magazines and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Here's an idea. And I'll put it kind of like put them together. Like, yeah, that goes with that. And if I did this and that, right? And then it sat here and I put it in a little file and I'll have these like dividers. I don't have one here. Did I have one here? No, I don't. I just have some papers. But I'd have like these little binder dividers and I'll just set them in dividers. And then it was an idea that I had that I could collage with. And I have a bunch of them, but apparently that one went stale in my head. So we'll have to think about that one later and I'll have to get some more options. Let's clean up and move our stuff and let's look at some awesome magazines while I cut those up. Maybe we'll find some pieces that fit. So I guess that's our good one for today. I don't know. You never really know. And no one's half the battle. I bet Becky knows that quote. Becky might know that one too. That's from the 80s. Okay, so here we go. Vanity Fair. These ones here, this is the diamond pile. Recap. Diamond pile. Those are like textures, art pieces, beautiful things that can be accent pieces, sometimes backdrops. This is gold. Well, obviously it's gold. Check her out. We got two of her. These ones are gold. These are ones we should collage with right now. We should jump into collaging with them today, or I don't know if today, but you know. And this is silver. I still like silver. I actually made a collage with that word right there. Used that text, flipped it upside down. So I'm gonna hide it. Style driver. I have that collage somewhere. It's an old video on the page. So this is silver. So silver is good. We'll use silver. I like silver. And then bronze. I still like bronze. And you can see this is just like, I just didn't want to throw it away. But how would I use this? I don't know. That's pretty cool texture right there. That girl on the bed. Like she's interesting. But we're going to call these bronze. Where it's like I'm cutting the magazines and I want to get, you know, cut some weight here because I have way too many. But if I just want some random stuff, then that's bronze. So we got bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. And we need to get through these. So let's go. Here's the girl that I want. And we made that collage with that. Where was that? Oh, last time. So we showed her at the beginning of this video. Let me go ahead and extract this cover. If you're a Star Wars fan, you're probably, I don't know if you're a fan of this Star Wars. This is a different type of Star Wars. This, you know, the Disney stuff here. It's up to you to say if you think they ruined the franchise or not. But this girl here, we just made that collage with her. She's the thumbnail of the video. I just like this picture. I think it's interesting. Her pose as her feet are going this way. It's kind of trippy, actually. It's a little weird. And then, what's under the jacket, girl? I want to see. We're going to put this in my gold pile because I'm going to mess with her. And then these ones were the ones that fell out when we cut that one out. So these ones look elongated. They look stretched. I don't know if they're like really tall or she's just got a really high waist or it's her clothes, but she looks really stretched. I don't know what I would do. I'm going to leave you alone unless you want to be Gumby or something. And look, there's that piece again. We just cut that and put that on that girl. So I like this first. This is actually like a watch. I don't put all jewelry in the platinum, but so this one's good. We just used it, but I'll probably use it again. Let's be honest. That's a pretty cool bunch of fabric right there. You could put it on her. She might need some clothes or something. So we'll say silver with that. This is probably going to be interesting. I don't think I said it, but this is a June 2015 Vanity Fair. It was a Star Wars edition. What's happening here? I guess I cut that weird. We're going to try to get closer to the binding. That's what I like to do. I think I just cut that other one out roughly. Pressure. I'll hit you with the pressure. Very much. Okay, this is the elongated couple again. They're just different. And it's got that girl on the back, so it's interesting. Gold. I like the gold texture, but you know, I can't keep everything. Oh, look who it is. It's George Clooney. I don't know, he's on the bicycle. I think you can change his face, you know. This thing about famous people. Collaging with famous people. Doesn't really matter when you cut their face off, I guess. Hey, there's a close-up. She might be too. Man, you need a really big picture to get this, to get that to work, because she's pretty much full picture here. I like her ring in her hand right there. So she's gonna go silver. Go silver. I like the gold. So see, that's something that I would probably use as like an accent piece. So I'll go ahead and put that up there in the platinum folder. File folder. This is how I'm going to organize my clippings and then I can make lots of collages. Trying to organize. I have a bunch that need to be reorganized because the organization in the first place did not go well. Don't need it. Don't need it. Gotta cut some weight, man. I can't keep everything. I don't need... You know how many watches I have? This guy's pretty handsome. Check him out. I guess we'll put him right there. I have so many watches. I can't even tell you how many watches. But watches are really good. You could do lots of good things with watches for sure. Lots of good things. My goal is to cut up a ton of these. Let me just get to the business, right? Now, a lot of people I see rip these things out as they go through, but I just can't do that. Because I feel like if I rip it out and it doesn't rip right, it's like his daughter or something. I'm gonna probably not keep them up. Keep too young kids in the collages. Oh, another watch. Surprise, surprise. It's a Chanel watch. It's got a white band. It's a little different. I like that girl right there. She's kind of small, but I might put her on the top of a volcano when that girl's stepping on it or something. I'm gonna put you up there. She needs to go on top of a volcano. She's a sacrifice. We're sacrificing her. Oh, I think I have that one. It's kind of like looking back at it. I do need some more black and white stuff, so even though it's not the best picture, you will see what I do with that. Polo blue. I like polo red, ain't too bad. I don't know about that polo blue. Plus, this is from like 2015, I think I said. 2012. 2015. Probably not best to be smelling those things. They're toxic. So toxic. Polo red smells really good though. I would say that's pretty good cologne. I'm not saying it's not toxic, but it does smell pretty good. If you're in the market for cologne. Okay, this girl. She's prime to be cut because her glasses. And she doesn't have long hair, or at least it's not in the way. So I could cut you out and make something strange. I don't know, I'm on a people trip lately. There we go, another person. Splash. This one, I think we saw her when we're flipping through. Oh, I got this weird double cut going on. I like that one. That one's going in gold. That one's gold right there. Oh, look, another watch. Oh, it's the same girl. This is before she got sacrificed in the volcano. I will throw her in the volcano. It's gonna save us all. Do it. It'll save us all. I just in so desperate need to cut through a bunch of these because I don't need them hanging around. Especially that stinky one. Now we gotta go through that one next. That one smells. I wonder if what cologne or whatever perfume that is that stinks in that one. I gotta get that out of here. Trying to not I've been hiding it over here. I could actually kind of smell it right now. It's Pharrell! I think you can make something funny out of Pharrell right there with his hat, because his hat's kind of silly looking. Oh, another watch. What time is it? That's kind of trippy. It's not my vibe. Not my vibe. Some of this people can, you know, might be a waste to some people because they might collage with some of this stuff. But, you know, and then you're like, why would you keep this? Because I want to make a hair. I want to use her hair. Put it on Pharrell, okay? That's I don't know what I'm doing. Just do weird stuff. I'm going to do even more weird stuff. I want to do more weird stuff, but more with people. I'm just on a people trip.
Y9S said, I had so many watches that I ended up making wrapping paper for a gift. Basically a decoupage on white wrapping paper.
Yeah, that could be cool because they'd like so many watch ads, and I don't know. That's a cool way to... I guess you could make some wrapping paper out of all this stuff. It would be interesting, a way to save from buying wrapping paper. You wrap your kid's gift up in this. Like, what's this guy? He's like, here's your gift, son. It's kind of funny. I see these pictures with so many different renditions of that picture. Got some beautiful skin you got there and some nice white teeth. You bleached those things or something. Oh, we saw that. The red nose, or it might be the same. It looks really cool if it didn't have that text on the top of it. You could do something with it. I cannot. I'm limited in my keepsakes here, okay? I got the point to get rid of stuff. Star Wars, Space Troopers. I have a bunch of stuff like this for movies, and I look at it and I'm like, why do I have it? Like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you could use this guy for sure and change him up, make him something, but there's got to be a point. There's a point in one's life when you just got to say, I don't know, but you know, he's kind of got that cool outfit on, so you know, I gotta get to that other magazine. I could smell it. It's right as I started talking about it. It's like I could just smell it. Have you made any progress on your organization, Colleen, or anybody else? You have any organization stuff going on? Trying to get organized for collaging, or if you have any organization tips of how you keep your collages or keep your assets organized, because that's the trickiest. I don't know. I'm finding it to be the trickier part. Oh, there's a... I mean, I don't think I'm going to be collaging with those. But, you know, darn it. Oh, darn it. Gotta keep it. I can't with you. I can't with you. Okay. We're gonna keep going. Let me get this one off. I don't know. I think the more that I do this, though, the better I'll be prepared for the future and doing more stuff. But when I put ideas out, I need to like just get new ideas and bring them in here and stuff, because grabbing that old idea that I thought I had, oh, I have a bunch of pieces, so it must be a good idea, but then it's like, yeah, but I don't know the idea, so it didn't help. Dude in the car. Oh, there you go. That's a good one. Just because of the white. I mean, I don't want to get in any trouble for not you two. She's wearing a swimsuit. It's summertime, okay? That guy's got a swimsuit on too. All the old Harper Bazaar. Ooh, I like that picture. Put you up there in silver. That picture's weird. This one's weird too. But that picture's weird because it's like, where's her other eye at? I don't know. That's strange to me. If I just needed an eye though, or just a lip, but what's happening here? So I guess I should keep it. What's wrong with me? I don't know. I'm not even going to cut down to the binding on this one. I need to get to that stinky one. See all that? That's dead weight. There's dead weight right there. Boom. One's down. Where's that stinky one? I can smell it. It's got to be this one, isn't it? It's not that old. It's Hollywood 2024, 2025. Hollywood. So I guess we just have a bunch of famous people in here, I'm guessing. We have something that stinks really bad in here, so I hope these clippings don't stink that bad. And it's not like a stinky, like a gross old magazine smell. It's like a bad perfume smell.
I have filing cabinets. Eye patch.
Yeah, the filing cabinets. Yeah, I should probably do that. I just have those filing boxes right now. Ooh. I don't know. Give me a second. I don't know if I should even keep any of these. I might just throw this magazine away. I'm going to debate on it for a second. Is it going to contaminate all my other ones? The pages stink. I just smelt the pages. Someone spilt something on them, like their cheap Dollar Tree perfume. Because it doesn't smell like good perfume. Like, even like when it's really strong. And you know what? If you see the top of the pages, they're a little moist, or they've got a little wet or something. 1, 2, 3. Be gone out of my life. Oh my gosh, that stinks so bad. I can't keep it. There could have been great stuff in there. And that's what kills me, you know? That's what really messes me up about this, is like, I have so many magazines, and I gave a bunch away to this lady the other day, and I mean, I don't want to toss them. I don't want to waste them. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's good stuff in there.
Set. Eye patch on the face on your left.
Oh, for this girl. Oh, because she doesn't have another eye. Almost. It almost works. She has this girl's weird. She's giving me weird vibes. Like, it could be like Marilyn or something, but I have some Marilyn magazines, Marilyn Monroe magazines. I don't know if I've been wanting to share them. I just haven't had a chance to share them, but I have a whole collection of some pretty cool ones. If anyone's into that, I'll bust them out sometime. I don't know, that girl's weird. I like that. It almost fits. It does fit, but oh my god. So give me a second here. That stuff stinks so bad. Yeah, I got it. That's horrible. That is absolutely horrible. It stinks so bad. We're gonna get a new bag here. Whew. Oh man, I'm kind of getting a headache from that. You know that smell, like that really bad, like perfume smell. And it's not. I was gonna say it's not as bad as the stinkiest magazine haul. Now that bag don't want to stay open. Oh. It's so bad. Why is it that bad? It's weird because it's not like a gross. It's just very overpowering. You know, like grandma came in, she spilt all of her Dollar Tree perfume in her purse, but then the magazine was in her purse. And I don't know why it smells so bad. Oh, that one stinks so bad. It ain't even that old. Like some of these are older than that. This one right here is older than that. Okay, so these are the last three that I have of the Vanity Fairs. So let's cut through them real quick. You know, that's what I need to do. Let's get... Oh, that was a weird sound. Oh, it's an ambulance, but you can't hear it. Colleen told me you guys can't hear that. I hear it. It is a weird one though. Okay, so this is a new one. This is the newest one. Let's go ahead and cut through these. I need to get through these real quick. I'm gonna just cut the binding off real quick. So let's just get through these so we don't have to come back to Vanity Fair anymore until I get 10 more of them or something. I'm just gonna go and do what I used to do. I don't have my box cutter or anything around, but my goal is first get a good cut. And be careful with this stuff, man. If you're doing any of this stuff, you know, safety first, okay? But I'm just putting a nice cut, because this nice cut here, looks like it was already kind of cut right there. This nice cut, right, is going to set me up to keep cutting.
Y9S. Set. Heard that.
Oh, you did hear that one? That was a weird one. I also changed the level. I wonder if you can you hear anything else weird here, like the fan that's going on in the background today? Because I had to change the mic settings because they were all messing up. And hopefully I'm not glitching out. If I'm glitching out, Colleen or anybody else, tell me if it sounds like I'm like cutting in and out. Let me know, because I had to fix this whole setup. Fix it. I think I fixed it. And then I was looking back at the video and I'm like, oh, the lighting thing is happening again. I don't know, man. You know, technical difficulties, and I'm just trying to figure it out and get my stuff together. And that's why I'm still trying to like build a strategy of like how these live streams are gonna go. Like, we'll do some collage and we'll look at our last collage, we'll flip through some magazines, then we'll cut up some magazines. We should probably, if people start posting more over in the community group, we could jump over there and share some people's stuff on the live streams to just see what everyone's making. So something like that, and just do some more stuff. Again, very careful, man. Very careful, okay? Don't do anything stupid. I'd prefer to have your hand like out of the range. If it slipped the other way, then your fingers ain't sitting down here, where if it slipped, you're gonna cut your hand or something. So, you know, I just be very careful right here at the top. See how I just kind of tried to slide the whole thing on me? But now if the knife slides, it's not going to go into my finger. So my finger's not sitting down here trying to hold it. You know, you don't want to hold it like this. I don't know if this is helping anyone, but just be safe with your stuff. These you can take some different types of knives, and I have like a roller one that I use sometimes, or I used to use. I haven't been doing it a lot because I've been cutting magazines. You see how I'm noticing I see where my thumb's like sticking out there, and I just pull it back because I realize my thumb's in the danger zone. I'm putting a lot of pressure down, so if it did some crazy slip, it would probably can't control it as well, you know. So what I'm just trying to do is get down to business here, so we could just go through this real quick. And I think I just heard it go through the last page. So almost. I don't want to cut my mat too much here. So I don't know what that last page is. Hopefully it's not something I need. And that, kids, is how you cut the binding off of a magazine real fast, like. I could have cut it a couple more times. I don't need to do this. So now I have a new problem, is my bag won't stay open, so that sucks. It sucks. Okay, look, I don't have to keep cutting, so check it out. This should be fast. Her and her torch. I mean, is that some kind of symbolism? I don't know, but I'll change your symbolism, and I'll keep it right there. This girl in the gloves and holding the hands, those are the new Prada ads. I see those a lot nowadays. This was the Olympics. This was their outfits at the Olympics. And I was looking, I'm like, who designed your guys' clothes? Because everyone had different designer clothes, and you could tell when they were all walking out, and it was each country. And I was like, huh, that kind of looks like, this reminds me of like New York or like Connecticut, like a Connecticut preppy or something, you know what I'm saying? They got the grandma knitted sweater, but then the jacket just reminds me of like Chicago, or I don't know, in that area. I'm from the Northwest, so everyone's wearing a raincoat, you know? So we got a different style over here. What am I doing? I'm keeping that, I guess. Might want to keep them Olympians. Got some ice skates. Don't need them. Telling secrets. She stopped telling secrets. This is my show, not your show. I'm joking. Okay, we've seen this guy before. I got a new problem now. Okay, I think I got to stay open. I think we flipped through this magazine before because I remember liking him. Like, not him, but the window was cool. So we're going to do that. I don't need that. This guy's kind of cool with his shiny jacket, but the text is really messing it up. And, oh, he's the ice skater. I saw him ice skating. I don't know if he won or not, but I was watching that. Oh, this must be a whole bunch about the Olympics in this one because this is the newest issue here. So there must be a lot about it. She's really cool. The only problem is all these stupid red lines. And I mean, I could cut around those and just leave the red lines and nobody would know, but I'd know. Don't got too much little stuff. I have plenty of little stuff. I don't need that face cream. Definitely not reading that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Okay. Okay, we don't need all that political. Ah! You're scaring me, man. Quit looking at me that way. You're freaking me out. You guys did that on purpose. They took that picture on purpose. Try to make her look crazy. I mean, I'm not saying she's not crazy. Why you do that? Who took that picture and they posted it on there? They did this. Look, they did that on purpose. I'm not political. I don't go down any like side. I don't care. I think if you got the last GOV of your email address, I don't trust you. So I don't care what side you're on. But that's obviously they did that to her to make her look ugly. Like, this is political magazine. That's why I don't give a shit about this magazine. Because all they're doing is pumping that propaganda. And I don't want it. Right, Miranda? I don't know if your name's Miranda, but, you know, you're probably famous because you're on the cover. But it's just shady stuff. Like, talk about some shady stuff. Like, who cares? Like, why would you do that? I mean, I guess I know why you would do that. Look, she reminds me of like Daisy Duke or something. I don't know, from like, you know, Dukes of Hazzard or something. I don't know what this is. She's giving me those vibes though. Is that Hugh? Look, it's Hugh down here. And some other girls. Oh, he used to ride his Harley Davidson. This is a different magazine. This is a different magazine we're talking about now. Wrong publication. I do like this girl though. She's probably one of those bunnies. Oh, that's a different kind of bunny right there, ain't it? Let's just go ahead and get through these. We don't need, oh, definitely don't need this stuff. Take it how you will, but I don't need it. I don't need it, don't want it. Oh, those are some pokey things, ain't they, girl? Gotta make up for it somehow, I guess. It's like that Madonna stuff or something. Cool, that's over. Thank goodness. Two more. This is why I don't keep these ones. Because these ones, they have some good pictures here and there. But they ain't nothing like my Vogue magazines, I'll tell you that. Well, I don't know. Newer Vogues are still kind of hit and miss too. But, man. Some people lost the plot. You know what I mean? They lost the plot. I don't know. I guess they never really were a fashion mag. Well, maybe they were. They just... People got all political and stuff and ruined it. So here's Millie Bobby Brown. We talked about this. I just looking through some boxes. I have another one of this one too. It's in another box of mine. And then we redid this cover. You could see that video on my YouTube page where we reimagined this magazine cover. We could do it again. I would probably do it better this time. I'll put you down there, I guess. Keep it. Oh, got a little close to the binding there. Oh wait, I should just cut this up and then do this. These snake things, you see them all over the place. Oh, they're all over the place. We'll go ahead and cut through this.
At Colleen Jacobs -Y9S said, read the article. That's Dorothy Stratton. Her husband killed her.
And which one? The one with the face that I was looking at? I'm not reading the article. I didn't read it. I'm not gonna read it. Let's some of those magazines. I just can't. I just can't do it. I'll be honest with all of you. I have a ton of magazines, right? I don't read the magazines. I don't have the magazines for reading. The ones that I do read, they're like artsy ones. So I just kind of want to read about like the people who are like making art stuff. Like that's why I like the gallery magazines. Looks like I might have already been cutting in here, or I just did a separate cut or something happened. So I don't actually read magazines. And, you know, it's nothing against reading magazines. We like reading books and stuff in your spare time, but I honestly never I barely ever read any of these. I don't. You'll see sometimes I've even said it in videos where I'm like so much into like looking at the pictures that I don't even read what it is in my hand. I'm like, what is this thing? I don't know what it is. I was like, dude, it says it right there. I'm like, oh yeah. Didn't even look. Didn't even care to look. I don't know. I'm more just a visual person, I guess. Reading's cool, and sometimes if it's interesting, it's just especially I don't like political stuff. It's not my jam, and I know that's the world we live in, and you know, I'm not an ostrich or anything. I understand what's happening around, and I prepare for what I can control. Just got to protect me and my daughter and make sure that we're, you know, have a bunch of food and stuff. You know, that's kind of what can't do too much more in the position that I'm in right now. But, you know, I know freeze-dry food's really good to have. You know, that's a good one because it's not going to go bad soon. And it tastes better than a lot of, you know, the camping meals and stuff. So having that stuff.
Y9S said, I would go nuts in your piles of magazines.
You would? Just reading them? Or just looking at them? I'll show y'all. I should show you a lot here. If we have time, if any of y'all stay to hang out, I'll finish these two and I'll show you some crazy stuff here. They're right under my feet, some of them, but some are on that other table. I can't give you the full perspective, but I would like to show you some of the cool stuff that I have and why I'm getting rid of these. Because I don't have room, honestly. I did buy some more magazine holders. So the magazine holders that I have are good for like putting on shelves. Like if you want to have a whole bookshelf full of magazines, and I don't have the bookshelves for those right now. So they're all over. They're under my feet. They're on these shelves that are behind this table. They're over on my other table over there, which is kind of where I would sit and drink my coffee or something. And so I can kind of look at stuff and be like, oh, let's collage with this one. I really have not even scratched any potential. Here we are. That movie looks interesting. The Electric State. Okay, I didn't even do that, but there's another binding. I don't have Netflix, so I'm not going to be able to watch that. True. All right. Once I go through this, I only have one more to cut, and then I'll keep her. See, like, I don't really see myself collaging with them, but it's like I might need it. See, I don't know if he's a cheetah or he's a jaguar. He might be a cheetah. Might be a jaguar. I just like those little pictures of those girls because it's just kind of funny because they're easy to cut out. Well, they're kind of small, but since the white's already cropped on them, you can make it, but you know everyone's going to have them because they're those popular product ads. Giorgio. I did something weird with her. I forget what I did with her. Something weird. Kind of like this guy. What's this guy doing here? He's just up here. Oh, we got a new subscriber. Thank you so much for subscribing. I didn't hear that sound. Why is it? I gotta mess with my sounds. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to grow my channel, and it's taking time, but that's okay. It's okay. We'll keep on going, and I hope everyone can enjoy this stuff. I love these. I have a bunch of these, and they're always these Omega watches mixed with Swatch watch. If you know the Swatch watches back from time, but that's really good texture, and I really like the texture. And I've used it several times. You've probably seen that. Oh, there's the girl. We cut her face off. We just did that last live stream. Now if that ain't the most AI ad I've ever seen, it's Skechers. It's the Kia, the shoe market. That's obviously that's bad AI too, right there. And then I cut her out for like I turned her into a jack-o'-lantern or something, because she looks creepy to me. I don't know, not personal, but you give me weird vibes, girl. You're giving me some weird vibes, but I'm gonna keep you. I don't know why I'm gonna keep you. I guess this girl with her watch. I don't know why. I like this dude. What's his name? What's that movie? I'm forgetting now. If I read it, this TV show. If you read it, it might tell you that. I already got those. I got that. Oh, we can collage with that. It's sitting right here. We could do another collage. I don't know if it's a little more newer to my head. Okay, that feels a little artsy. The gold. They're not heels anymore. It's a leg. It's a peg leg for the pirate. And there's the treasure. We got the peg leg, the pirate, and then we got the eye patch. I don't know, we got a theme going on that one. I have 10 of those. What's that question you ask? I don't understand what you're saying.
At Colleen Jacobs -Y9S. Sent. I did a collage without reading what the awesome picture was about. Oops, it was a murder scene.
Oh no. No. That's that's probably happened to me too. So this one's cool. She's interesting. This is Millie Bobby Brown. Right here. So I already have this cut out. So I have all of these of Millie already cut out because I did this cover. But they're good pictures of her. She don't look like this. Well, you know how they do in the modeling one, but that's the picture I was telling y'all I wanted to use to like cut the window out and make stuff come out of the window. So let's move that. I already have it. It's already out. Because I had like 5 of this magazine. They had them at the community store, and I'm like, I'm gonna buy them all. 50 cents a piece. I don't know why I did that. I thought I did. I gave a bunch away. I mean, I don't know why, and I've thrown this picture away before, but it's the NYPD. Maybe we need them. I don't usually make SWAT team videos, but who knows? Sometime we might want to have fun, I guess. Sometimes I just don't know how. YouTube. She's a superhero, and she's red light therapy. And there's Steph Curry. Which one do I want? I want the superhero. And he's stressed out. He's just so stressed out. What's on the other pages? This girl. Oh, we were looking at this, weren't we? She's like taking a picture of her neck. The camera's the other way. It's like one of those fake photo shoots where they're like drinking out of... There's nothing in your cup. We can see you're not drinking. That's kind of the vibe she's giving me. Your camera's flipped the wrong way. So the wall's kind of cool texture. The girl's pretty cool too. She's got a cool posture there. I don't know what we lost. These guys, if they're all famous people, it's a thing. And then you can see which way this magazine leans. In case you were wondering, which doesn't really matter to me. It's worse than gang members over here. You got the Bloods and Crips over here. Ready to blow each other up. I have so many yachts. I have yachting magazines, FYI. And I'll have to show you those yachting magazines. I have these pictures already set in a pile that I was going to do a collage with. And there's other pieces with it like that one, but I have no clue what I was going to do with them. So for another day, I guess. We'll see. I like Maryland's. They're like Maryland's. Oh, there's a Maryland. I told you I have. I never told anyone that. It was a secret. I have these really cool, and they're not like those kind. These are specific, and actually I think one of them is a Vanity Fair. Actually, it's a special edition. Okay, last one, and then down with your vanity. I'm gonna shove you in the vanity, and you're not gonna come out of it. Oh, we can get to some better magazines. I'll show y'all some magazines here. Let me cut this one out, and I'll show you some magazines. Actually, I have 2 sitting right there. Pretty interesting. I just got those. Woohoo! That's why you watch your hands. Oh, I see another texture coming up too. Another texture coming up. I can't get it yet, but you can see it. It's right there. Let me keep cutting. This one's thin too. This won't take me that long. This is the definition of harvesting magazines. Let me show y'all a trick, actually. Let me show y'all a trick. I don't know if you care or not, but if you're cutting up your magazines and you want to cut them up, check this out. I found this. Where is it? Do I have it? I might not have it. Oh. Okay. So I obviously have a magazine problem, right? I have so many magazines and I'll be cutting through them like crazy. And so I would do this off camera, no camera. Now I'm starting to do it on camera. Just might as well show y'all my life, right? Check this thing out from the Dollar Tree. Check this thing out. Got it at the Dollar Tree. Okay, it's safe. Take it off safety, right? And then you just go like this. You gotta keep it up in the groove though. You gotta keep it up in the groove, right? It's like a pizza slicer. You just slice this thing up, right? It gets real messy though. It gets pretty messy. But look at that. Ooh. Look at that. Oh, down goes that one. Boom. So, you know, I was doing this. This is a waste of time. This gets a little messy, if you can see here. But you see how fast I just knocked that whole magazine in half? This little thing is a pizza slicer. It's on safety. It's off safety. It's on safety. They got these at the Dollar Tree, $1.25. Let me put it back on safety. I haven't been using that in a long time because, I don't know, I just haven't been cutting up magazines. But that's when I was just doing it on my own. I just needed to get through it real fast. So since I wanted to get done with these, but here's the biggest problem. This mess. This is the biggest problem. It is a mess now. Luckily, we have a fresh bag. It does not stink. You get on up here. Oh, half of it went in the bag, I'm sure. The other half, it's on the ground. I don't know. Okay, well, that was fast. Now let's get through this. He's interesting. We don't need his face. We can get rid of his face if we need to. That award, that was rigged. You're not the #1 country singer in the world. I just messing with people. Don't take it personal. It just doesn't sound like a country album. That's all I'm saying. Here's this girl creeping me out again. You stop that. I have those same ads a bunch of times, but I have one right now with. I was gonna do some boats and turn their faces into boats. Your shirt's kind of see-through. Just don't know if anyone told you that. They're just so small of pictures. Meow, meow. What's that? Hey, that could have been for the watermelon prompt. That could have been for that watermelon prompt on Collage. I wonder who had this piece. It's already collage for you. I don't know. I don't know why I'd need that. No need for that. Okay, let's get through that. Let's get through that. He's a handsome fella. Got that good looking beard. His cool bike, and he's like in a old desert town in California. Yeah, skirt. She's gold miner. I don't know who he is. He's famous. That's the other thing. I don't really know who people are. I know it seems weird, but what's that in the background? What's that statue of? It's like a petrified. You fill in the blank. Don't say it. Don't say it in the stream. It's a petrified dinosaur. Why does she have that? What is that? What are those? Where'd you find that at? How much did you pay for that? Oh, this dude. This is the one who brought it up from the ocean. He brought it up from the ocean, didn't you? What a handsome man. He's been working out 5 times a day. I'll keep you. I'm not saying I won't use you. I'm not saying I will. I'm not saying I won't. She's ready for liftoff. Oh no, she's gonna race. She's a car racer. This F1 stuff right here, ain't it? It is. They're real racing girls right here. Going real fast. I like this girl. The flag. The race is over. I'm sure that could be in a collage somewhere. I guess you guys are all just going in bronze. I don't know. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember this. I think I have another picture of this, but I don't know. We'll just put that right here. Did someone else subscribe? Is that the same? Oh wait, this is the same paper. Thank you. If it's not the same person, I appreciate you subscribing. I really do, really do, really do. We're gonna keep on making lots of cool stuff. Here's 3 bindings. We got rid of that stanky magazine. That thing was gross and it stunk real bad. It's stinking my place up. I gotta take it out to the dumpster here after this is done.
And Colleen Jacobs
It's stinking.
-Y9S said, "Isn't it crazy? I've run into so many pictures that would be perfect for Pepperidge Prawns."
Yeah, now that you see them, right? Like there is that watermelon and it's just like, you start seeing them, it's like, I didn't have any pigeons. And then all of a sudden you come across the whole magazine about pigeons and their life. It's like, wait a second, what? I actually left that magazine at the community store because I'm like, there's a book about pigeons. It was like, it had a whole thing about pigeons. I'm like, I didn't even think I had any magazines with pigeons in them. I have pigeons that live on the roof over here. It's like, I guess if I wanted to take a picture, check these out. I have one for Bend and I have one for Portland. Beautiful houses. These were sitting here just because I just got these the other day and I'm not cutting these up today, but I have some other ones. They're like luxury houses and stuff. Like these are in Portland. These ones are in Bend. I don't know if you know where Bend is, but Bend's in Oregon. It's like central Oregon. It's really popular, like ski town and stuff, but it's also like a western town. It's really expensive nowadays. You know, the price is done gone up. They done did that and sent the prices up. Yeah, pretty bad. But let's see, you'll see some quick, I'll just show you these and then I'll show you what's some of the stuff that's under the table and I'll wrap all these ones up because then we're done with the Vanity Fairs. I know I have more somewhere. This is interesting because I like things like this. Because yes, it's a chair. I mean, is it a chair? It looks like a chair. But you could do a ton of stuff with that. It could be something totally different or just an accent piece in a collage, but you know, I don't know. I've been changing people's faces a lot lately. So I don't know if they get a chair head now. Yeah. Oh, we did give that girl an upside down chair head like a couple live streams ago. Anyway, I like stuff like that. And I really like stuff like this. Ooh, I like that one right at the top there. Man, that's really cool. And that's somebody's house. I mean, I don't know how you feel about living under the sea. Under the sea, under the sea. It might be a little weird. I do like the color palette though. I don't know, there's something I like. Home decor. I like looking at home decor sometimes when people make it. Sometimes it's more plain. This one's kind of minimal, but it does have some style to it. When it's just like beige all the time, then that's pretty boring. Which, you know, I've lived in them houses because sometimes you don't want to change it because it's like, I'm not going to be here that long. But it's cool to see people's decor. I mean, that house is obviously a house I'll never be living in, but, you know, it's cool to see people's design choices and stuff. That's why I kind of like my gallery magazines because they have a whole nother vibe to them. Yeah, so these are just like luxury houses around here and kind of giving you the designs of stuff of people. They'll feature different people's houses and stuff. I mean, that's a pretty nice house. Probably on Lake Oswego. That's where I'm gonna guess that house is at. Used to be private lake. It's on a private lake, but no, not now. Anyway, got those two sitting right here. That's not what I'm gonna show you though. Let me go grab this. these are bronze. This is bronze. I have a little trick here. Let me show you this trick. It's not, well, I don't think I can show you the trick. I'll show you the trick later. There's a trick to getting these all flat, right? Is if you take a little box, I take the lid of my box because it has a lid with the lip. And if you take them and shake the whole box and shake it in the corner, then they'll all shake down to the corner without bending them. Because see, right now, if I push on that, it's gonna bend the tops of those. And I gotta be very light with it, very light, and get them shooken down and drop down to the corner. So now they're all in a good position to get stored away. So that was bronze. We didn't get that many, as you can see. We went through, I don't know, 10 Vanity Fairs. I did not put them away. I kept pulling them back out here. So this is the outcome of that. We got bronze, we got silver, we got gold. I already have that picture, but I just put it right there. And then we have the platinum file. And that is where we're at. This is what we got. This looks like a really thick magazine, or maybe 2 magazines, but we probably cut like 10 Vanity Fairs, so that's 10 of them cut down to this, and they're organized a little bit better. So now we can find stuff, and those will go into a vanilla envelope, folder, file thingy, and they'll be labeled, and we'll know what magazine they came from, so we kind of understand the style. And I kind of remember now going through like what pictures were in which. So I'm like, oh, I'm looking for that superhero girl with the red lights. Oh, she was in a Vanity Fair. And then I'll look, and I think I put her in the bronze. And then it should help me organize and understand where things are at. But also, I know gold are better ones, so I'd grab the gold ones when I'm looking to make a collage. It's just kind of hopefully help my brain and help organization and help for quicker, faster collages and things that we can grab together and collage with. And but set that to the side. Mainly, I'm going to stand up for a second and just move some stuff up here and show you mainly what my stuff is like. So give me 1 second. Set those over there. I'm going to move this. You know what? We're gonna have to wait because these ones under here, let me put these back in. These ones under here actually ain't put together as they should be, but as you can see, this. Now, they're not put together as good as they're going to be because these ones are still, that's why they're there at my feet now. I just realized that is because they're still a mixy hodgepodge, except for this one. And then I'll show you some of these. Let me just scoot these and put a little shadow on the table from those. But as you can see, this one is all food and wine magazines. So every single one of them. So if I wanted a good food and wine magazine, I knew I was looking for something specific, I just go in here. I know what I'm getting. I know what I'm gonna find, except for this one's kind of maybe more Thanksgiving-ish or holiday dinner-ish. Needed this guy with a fish. You know, if I know I'm looking for a bowl of pasta or, you know, something food related, a bowl of soup or something, then I'd keep them because these are pretty clean. Now, I'm not sure these, if I would cut through these or not to extract them for the things, because there are random things. Sometimes if I really wanted that, I'll just cut that out and then put this magazine back and I'll put that in a pile of collages I might be doing. But, you know, if I know I'm trying to do food theme or something, like we pulled some random button and it told us we need to collage with food. I have a whole stack of food and wine magazines. I have a bunch of Bon Appetit magazines too as well. But they're, if it's more than this, then maybe I would cut them up, you know, or something. But this is a full bin of them right here. So I have a full stack of food and wine. Maybe I want some recipes though. That's the other thing. I've been thinking about those. I'm sure there's some good recipes in there. This one's not quite organized yet either, but I do have some garden and gun in there. I don't know if we've looked at those, but I also have these affair ones that I was fine. Oh, this lady was giving them to me as well. She gave me the newest ones, and some of them are random and some of them have really good stuff in them. So I'm not sure yet what to do. That's why these ones aren't not quite sure yet what's going to happen with these magazines, but there are some cool pictures inside here. I've seen that picture a lot and it's pretty cool. That dude with the fish. I know that there's one. I like that girl on the beach there, flamingos and the rooftops. We could maybe take that lady's feet and have them coming in on the rooftop, change that whole design. But these ones are, you know, they're hit and miss, and I've been getting them for free. With these Lonely Planets, I've already cut up a bunch of these, but I do want to do some more of them, and they have lots of cool pictures inside of them for like nature and different angles and perspectives and stuff for collaging. So I know what these kind of are. Some of them I'm still figuring out, you know, but I have like full cases of these of Vogues. I have full cases of these of like Harper's Bazaar, and I know what I'm getting when I look at it. This one is still, you can see it wasn't even this one. I like this one. I have already made several collages out of this one because it's so bright and colorful. Like, it's colorful 2013 color issue. So it's like, okay, this color issue of In Style, like, it's got Zoe on the front. I've already made several collages. I think there's several more I want to do. Actually, look at all these markings in here. Those are all things that I've marked that I want to make future collages with. Look how bright it is. It's just really cool, and I like it. Hey, that girl right there. Look at her green pants. You're blending into, it's camouflage for the suburban girl who lives with jungle plants. I don't know, it's just kind of fun. But so an example is, I wouldn't just cut this magazine to shreds because I know that there's lots of cool stuff in here, and I'll just mark the stuff that I want, and I can dive in here when I'm wanting it. I have a whole bunch over on my table there that I'm currently like marking and looking at and making collages out of. But like that girl, you could pull her out of this. This one is easier than this one unless she loses her hand, but they're pretty clean pictures for sure. And let's see if I see anything else just offhand. I have a whole bunch of stuff marked in here, but yeah, the hard pages are starting to flip easy. It looks like this one, this box here, I've definitely has no organization. But here's an older Elle magazine from November. It says 12, so I'm guessing like 2012. It says November 12. Number 327. I'm guessing that probably looks about right on the date. Seems about right. I think this one's in here just because it was thicker and I had no other room to put it in my other thing, but it's probably one to get cut into. You know, it's nice and thick, and I have some thick Harper's Bazaars. I remember these pictures. We were joking around like somebody said it and they're like, oh, they're on the bus to go to collage school. And it's like, yep, they're all on their way to collage school. It was pretty funny. Maybe we were looking at, I think it was a different ad though. Oh, look, see, it's the same era. There's that same ad again. Now I have it like 5 times. I'm cornering the market on that Love Bomb girl or whatever that thing is. I forget now. Yeah, some cool stuff in here. Just interesting. Oh, what happened here? Oh, my music stopped. My music stopped in my ear. Hopefully your music's still going so you can hear it. Anyway, lots of cool stuff. I was gonna be so Ooh, that was really bright. That was really bright. Her pants. Oh, someone's been in here cutting. I think I already pulled out a picture out of here. I think it was probably from right here or something, because she was getting cut in half. But some interesting pictures, interesting things. So what I'm saying is, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm saying that I have I have a whole bunch of these. I'm not really sure. It's a lot, but that's going to be my organization. See, these aren't sorted because I have 2 California magazines right here. I don't know what to do with them. 2 California magazines. These are the newest ones. They came for freebies. They were freebies with some of my other magazines. And then I think I might even have more because that lady gets those magazine subscriptions and she might have got these for free too. I was debating, and I don't know if I'm going to, well, I'm probably not going to right now, at least that idea. But when I was gonna do ASMR videos for a different channel of cutting up magazines, and I was debating like, okay, well, everyone sees the newest Vogue. Lots of people have that. Lots of people have, you know, a lot of these magazines, maybe even Food and Wine and stuff, they have subscriptions. But I was thinking, and I still might get subscriptions to them, but getting magazines from all the cities around the country, and not all the cities, you know what I'm saying, but I saw like you can get like Miami magazine, you can get Detroit magazine or something. Like Detroit, if you live over there, you know it, but most people don't know it, and there's probably lots of cool stuff in it. Like I was looking at Nevada, or it was a Las Vegas magazine, and there's multiple ones, but I was looking at getting a Las Vegas magazine, and there's this Los Angeles magazine, and I was like, oh man, and I could get the Los Angeles magazine for pretty cheap, like $20 or something for 10 issues or 12 issues. And you know, I bet you there's some weird, strange stuff in there, like just stuff that people ain't gonna see all the time. So those are things that I'm kind of thinking about, of like, that would be cool and interesting to show different magazines from all over the country. And that could be something that I just do on the channel as well, as where I just show off magazines from different places in the country. Right now I have Portland magazines, I have California magazines, I have Washington magazines. I don't have a Seattle magazine, but you know, I definitely have Portland magazine. I have the newest Portland magazine, so I could show that one off. I have Charleston, South Carolina magazines. I have a subscription to that, believe it or not. Once I got one of those, I was like, oh, I gotta have those, because they put a lot of cool art in them and stuff. And I do read those ones, funny enough. That is ones that I do read. But anyway, just gonna keep organizing. We finally got through all of the Vanity Fair magazines that I have. I know I have some more, and they're probably hiding. No, it's not that one. They're probably hiding in some of these somewhere, because I know there's the one with like Scarlett Johansson on the cover. I think that's a Vanity Fair. It could be an Elle magazine. I think it's a Vanity Fair magazine though, and I can just picture it in my mind because I was thinking about doing like a magazine cover reimagination challenge to that one, and I don't know where it went. It's somewhere around here. It's hiding in one of these little bin things, and I'm trying to organize them, but see, these ones aren't really organized. The Food and Wine ones are. The ones over on my table are definitely, well, they're pretty organized. The whole thing of Harper's Bazaars and the whole thing of Vogues, but I have multiples of Vogues because I have so many, and same with the Harper's Bazaar. But I really like those ones for cutting out cool people and making some bizarre, surreal people out of them. So that's cool. Looks like there's a comment here on Twitch, and what's going on? They held it because someone's promoting something. They're, you know, get your taxes done. I don't know. Become a top streamer. I can't see what's happening. Is it gonna let me do it? Is it gonna let me do it? Income tax land 9. Should we ban it? I don't know how to do it. It's just kick them out, I guess. I'm new to Twitch, but they're already trying to post weird stuff. Go to income. I'm not going to say their little thing. That's kind of funny. Learning how it all works, you know, but we're multi-streaming. So I guess it held that for me. They knew they were spamming, so Twitch already knew what was happening, and they didn't read it to us out here, but I'm getting stuff organized. We're going to keep on collaging, keep on making stuff. I have a full-length video on YouTube coming out on Thursday. Hopefully it's a little more relaxed and a little more chill, because it does show me making a piece of collage art for my wall. It's actually that piece right there. You can't really see it, but it's that piece. And so that already happened. So I'm telling you about a video in the past that's coming out in the future. It'll be out on Thursday, and then we'll get back to live streaming some more. I'm gonna get some better collage ideas for us, but I gotta figure my stuff out and get things organized around here. I'll try to put some more together where we could have more options and everyone can kind of choose and be a part of it. But then again, it's just no pressure, just super chill. No answer's a wrong answer, just having a good time making some stuff. And we'll keep on growing the channel and keep on multi-streaming. I'm gonna keep on doing it. I really enjoy it. I want to film some more videos, but I can only release so many on YouTube right now, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to space my time out so I'm being productive, but I have the itch to make more videos and I have the itch to live stream more, so we'll just see how it goes. But I got to protect my voice. I could actually hear it starting to, or feel it starting to get sore right now. Talking too much. I should take talk breaks or something. Anyways, I really appreciate y'all showing up. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for everyone who subscribed to the channel, and I really appreciate you. So until next time, go make something awesome.